Welcome, my lovely dears, to a satisfying session of sunrise and sunset. When last we left off, our glorious heroes here happened to be very, very successful themselves. In a very short period of time, after a couple of oopsie daisies led them to ultimately act on all of their plans straight away. The session before last, the party, whilst doing some stealth operations, got revealed and had to go loud, and it went from stealth to payday stealth. That carried on into the previous session, in which they made their way through the Elpalm's manor house in order to take advantage of them before there was any kind of opportunity to prepare for your arrival or escape the premises. You did so quite successfully by Kool-Aiding through a wall, and you did actually select, despite having a random array of portions of wall you could have entered at, you entered at a portion of wall that did not, damage thousands of gold and yada, yada, yada. You punched your way clean through and found yourself face-to-face with Lord of the Elpalm House. There was some karate involved that knocked the Lord Elpalm out. Caraval. After which you then made your way through the rest of the place, picking the exact correct shortest route and handling those, handling all the skill tests I threw at you with ease, frankly. There was a lot of Nolkarai. It was pretty great. I wasn't going to say Aplomb just for the similarities to Elpalm. And even managed to prevent the matriarch or grand matriarch of the household to actually prepare for your arrival into a base, instead forcing her to summon her minions, basically as you were right on top of her, instead of having like a legion of readied actions, which you really, really wanted. Did not get to go off. I was really, really. If you hadn't entered in the way that you had, it was entirely possible that I would just kill a player with gross damage. Because 14 attacks being made immediately off the bat on a person is rough.
Yeah,
it's
you would kill me with that.
Rough.
You would kill me with that.
Yeah, let me double check their stats. I'm
It
pretty sure I did the maths that it could down any of you and could kill a number of you.
It could definitely kill
me.
You
have to hit to kill anybody.
Okay, rude. Okay, so of those, remember, bear in mind these are +8 attacks.
Let's see here. +8?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 of those would hit me.
8 of them would hit you? Okay. That means you would take...
Yeah, I don't need to do the math. I'd already
144 damage.
Yeah. I don't need you to do the math. I would be dead from that.
Yeah.
Weak.
I feel I would also kill Khas. Would it gross over damage kill you?
Yeah!
Yeah.
Of course it fucking would. It would gross over kill literally everyone in the party. Although, to be fair, actually...
No, not Masika. She has 87. She has 80
hold on
hit points and had her big size on.
You're thinking about this wrong. It wouldn't be that you go over... Because these are each individual sources of damage, Skow. It wouldn't be gross over damage. It would be you go down to 0 hit points and then take
you're right. Saves. Yeah, you just death knell to pieces by becoming a porcupine. You're right. So yeah, I didn't get the chance to set that up though, so you're okay.
Yep.
Good job. You did it.
How many hits past my full is that?
Yeah.
It's 103 I gotta hit, so yeah, I think that 4 is what kills it.
We win!
Yeah. Carvel Palm, you have fucking noped out. Let's do the fade away image. Everyone's favorite image. Just a ghost going, nope. Fingers were up, he's gone.
He is, as they
let's
say, in the wind.
You also managed to unconscious the redhead, if I remember rightly.
Yes.
Yeah, cast
Dying
Karate
life.
Dirt.
Look,
Yep.
it's an attractive
Dynamite.
female. Of course we non-lethaled her.
Yep. You gave her the toe beans, but with like maximum aggression.
After
Tristan.
kicking the explosive out of her hand.
Also
And
true, yeah.
catching
It was a fucking axe
Okay.
kick. Like, you know, the kick goes up, and then your foot comes down and knocks her out, and you catch the fucking bomb out of the air with a crit. So it didn't blow up on the ground and kill you anyway,
It
or
was pretty
turn
sweet.
the fine china set into shrapnel.
Yeah, Jackie Cass.
Let's see
No, it's
here.
Cassie Chan, clearly.
Cassie Chan.
Nice.
You have Runaway. The receptionist actually has not run away. Khas and Trist have gone back to the mainland.
But I'm right here.
The haunts can.
No,
I
you've
know.
gone back to mainland. I'm sorry, Cass.
Oh no, join Trish's
No.
harem.
They're taking you away to the milk bar.
Wait, already? It's the same day.
This is not the same day. This is technically the
Oh.
day after. If you had wanted to take part in things of the same day, there was plenty of opportunities in the RP chat to do so. That did not come about. This is the next day in the aftermath.
No.
And I believe that is the current state of people in the area. So we rise on a brand new morning. Firen has come up to greet you all and provide tea at the crack of sunrise, which has been given out to various members of the party. Quite fitting, different types of teas, in fact. You know, matcha with cream and honey for Khas, and a nice rich malty Assam, and like everyone's getting different beverages that Firen, the tea mancer, seems to be pretty sure you'll all like. And has informed you that, Tristan and Cassiopeia are headed back to the Chivalrex now that their Palm Springs vacation has been ruined.
Oh, that's just sad.
You know,
Sorry, not sorry.
Hey, it's fine. You know, what's just dismantling another cult on your during vacay?
Also in RP chat, we got a quest for what's her name?
Excellent. Good of you to.
Yeah,
to
I don't
what's her
remember
name.
her name.
All of the
What's her name?
information.
Thyron.
Very useful. Yes. I was indeed getting to it. Indeed, as Thyron is up there, she also informs you that for her group as well and the rest of the Purple Cloaks, currently right now they are, a foreign special forces operating in an independent country. And they can't really hang around here in Passion Grove because that would be bad. Yeah, Delta Fox can't stay here.
Yeah, infringing on.
And so they instead asked
sovereignty.
if there were somewhere you could send them to instead. You decided to ask Python in the form of flipping a little coin, and it landed upon a position. Honestly, it's one of the towns that you were eventually going to get pretty close to in the end. New Velsha.
We were planning on swinging by there, but that's going to be a while from now because we got to go.
It's
up
true,
and then
yeah.
down.
You weren't planning necessarily to swing by there so much as you wanted to organize stoneworks to be taken inland to the Great Oasis.
It is
Then we
up,
gotta hit
then
the
down,
heartlands there.
and then we got to go here, and then we got to go here, and then there.
Yeah, you got a lot, quite a few bits and places. Farron has gone, well, look, God asked, who are we but to deny the opportunity to do good in other parts of the world?
And we have an advantage to give
Yes,
to Tyron.
an advantage. What? Sorry.
She's not going in blind. We have a letter of introduction to
Oh,
a
yes.
smart fox.
I was just like, what an advantage in what they? Yes, they can indeed go with a letter of introduction towards that and introduce themselves to Ornuk Sabri, one of a nice little brothers who happens to like fishing.
A fisher fox, you say?
A fisher fonks.
Competitive fishing.
Women want him. Fish fear him.
He walks alone on this forsaken
On
earth.
this barren earth, yeah.
Yeah, on this barren earth. Yeah.
Women fear me. Fish fear me. I am alone on this barren earth.
He's got the hat and everything. I've seen it. He
Yep.
probably wears that at family reunions.
I would wear that hat too. Are you kidding me? Yes, so Thyron's plan is to grab a little coastal village, boat their way over to Ocean's Peak, which is the, like, as you might expect, this peak type castle on the corner of the desert here. At which point they'll get another boat all the way down and around to get to Velshire, since it will be a lot faster than going through the desert, at least for them. And, you know, it means that they aren't just seen traveling through foreign territory, especially considering part of their caravan happens to include definitely not weapons of mass destruction.
What? No.
Yeah, don't worry. There are no chivalric Westerners in Ba Sing Se. That'll be them leaving. Upon informing you of this, Theron will make sure to regather the various teacups she'd handed out to those of you chatting with her. Gives you all a little courteous bow. Finishes giving Cassie its head a smoosh. Squeegee, squeegee.
He makes the exact same squeaky noise that her Khas makes.
Of course. Yeah, she'll probably be like, it's different, but it's the same. Admittedly, squeezing your head, I don't get wet, so that's always a difference.
We can fix that.
She huffs and pinches an ear. Not like that. I mean, her hair is water. It's cool and refreshing. Behave.
Has her hair length varied here in the desert, given it's a drier place? Does it become shorter in that sort of weather? Or...
It's kind of up to her, however she's feeling. For the most part, she tries to keep it really long since we're in the desert. Otherwise, she starts feeling real dry. She still has to she gets through quite a lot of water, I'll admit it. But we're capable of taking care of ourselves. That and a few friends and relatives hooked us up with a couple of little magical goodies that can help keep us going on the journey. And foods and snacks and replenishing bottles of stuff.
Of course.
Yeah. It has been a pleasure. May the sun shine upon you all and your endeavors. I'm sure the darkness is on the back foot. And they will know the great justice that comes for them. See them burn the clear way.
Be safe out there.
Oh, you don't have to worry about us. You should worry about our enemies. Tail does a wag. Yeah. Off she heads. Probably gets only like this far on the first day. Because they've got a big carriage to get in motion. Swoop you back over to the grove. So, you have time here in the grove before there's any desperate need to get going again.
Cass wanted to do something.
Yeah,
Yes, what does he want to do?
it's the middle of the day. Hey, Brienne.
Yes, Gas?
I heard you have some sort of relation X person maybe in the theater?
Yes, potentially. Helfia
Well, let's go
is
see
the
her.
name of. I mean, she wasn't one of my partners. She was one of my simulacrum partners. The person she knew was already come and gone.
Well, that doesn't mean you can't say hello.
I don't.
Come
The,
on.
the person she knew was already dead and buried. Surely that might risk hurting her instead.
Or it might be a pleasant, blast from the past.
Hmm. I could potentially give it a go. No, I don't think anyone.
We certainly saved it for her to do.
Yeah, you've saved
No.
it for her to do that.
No, she went and cut herself onto her soul orb.
Oh yes, that's right. Yeah, she had a bunch of like distorted fuzzy things and no pure memories like the rest of you acquired.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
While you two and all that do them, I'm going to go pack up Bat's stuff and get it ready to be placed into storage for her.
Makes sense. Mive will give you a little thumbs up. Need a hand on any of that?
I was going to think very much on that for a moment. Considering it's Maeve that asked it and everything in this whole entire situation. Admittedly, yes, but I think it's something I want to do on my own.
Fair enough. In which case, I'm going to go also help Cass with getting Rand some historical poon.
Of course.
I am going to go play billiards.
I'm gonna go have a drink.
Loam, do you want to go play
Did you-
billiards?
Sure.
Did you just say you're going to have a drink?
That is concerning.
Yes.
What kind of a drink?
The ones that got the nice alcohol.
I
What?
thought you were avoiding
Are you
that.
sure you want to jump off the wagon?
Karin.
Well, I can. Well, here's an actual thing. Let's just look at it. I came down here initially to the desert
Mm-hmm.
to
Yeah.
get sober and dry. Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Right. And I did that pretty well for several years. Now let's look at let's look at it this way for a little bit. Right now, still sober.
Mm-hmm.
And then you just look back towards another set timeline. I was shit-faced. But that led to fucking that.
So, isn't that an argument to not get drunk, though?
I don't follow your chain of logic.
Yes. Surely that means that you might lose other opportunities to have met beautiful people who could have made you happy, no?
Listen,
Yeah, but that's sort of like... God.
I mean, I know it's presumably meant to be hard.
Nothing worth doing isn't hard.
Listen, I'm not your mother. You can do whatever you like, but if you've given it thought, then you can come with me and Loam and we can watch you, but just make sure it's something that you want to do.
Instead of feeling like you should do just because you think you're missing out.
Yes.
It's more like why do we fucking bother with this shit?
Because I thought you wanted to eventually go home?
Yeah, I do. And then I thought like, wait, when I think about it, sure, I got family and all that thing up there, but they all just see me as in this case, the fucking shit-faced aunt. I don't exactly have the most stellar reputation among my fucking full family. Surprisingly, that's why I'm down here in the first place.
Well, of
So
course.
be like, well, what the fuck do I have to return to? Absolutely jack fucking shit.
You can
I think
change
that
your
is a very
reputation.
yes. I think that's a very defeated way to look at yourself. I mean, maybe you can take it from me. I've lived many lives, and some of them have not been well lived, let's say. The thing is, I have the perspective for all of those lives that have come and gone, and the ones where I have been exposed to, say, crippling addictions and the like, my experience was not made better for them. I don't look upon those times fondly. In fact, I do my very best not to think of them. They're very shameful times, and the changes that they made upon my life were, I wouldn't even say they were bad changes, they just weren't changes to my life. It wasn't an experience, it was just a black hole in the many ways that I could have gone through things.
Yeah, that's true, but
If your parents and your
As-
family think that you're just some drunken wastrel and you turn up again or don't go back at all, then all you've done is prove to them that that's all there is to you. I think that a happy, sober Karin could return home and see family and be involved in the lives of the people that you care for and care for you.
you see, I want to think that too. But then I have so much evidence that while I was fucking pissed off drunk, I was enormously happy, and people were fucking joyous to see me. Hell, what was the got a Amxal in the bar up there with his horse? Like, yeah, like, oh yeah, the party bear, hell yeah, I fucking remember you, and be like, hey, yeah. And then, oh my god, I'm all fucking friends from up in North End, like, oh yeah, I remember we did shit. We had the greatest fucking time in the universe. Like, yeah,
Yeah, but
sure.
you did
I
that
might
because you
not
don't.
remember it right now when I had the perspective of being goddamn sober, but apparently I had the best fucking time.
Only apparently.
I
You
mean,
can't prove that to yourself, and when the morning comes, you can't prove it to yourself then either.
even now you do mean a lot to a lot of people. It's not like your charity work has gone unnoticed. If you don't want to, like drinking aside, if you don't want to go home, there is a place for you here in the deserts.
I'm here as a penance. I spent so much goddamn money and resources making it so it wouldn't feel like a blistering hell every day.
No, I understand
And
that you're here as a penance, but you have carved a
Yes.
place here for yourself.
It doesn't have
Yeah,
to
I have.
stay a penance.
Like, y'all from here, y'all know the fucking sand gets everywhere.
It does.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like sand.
Oh no!
Oh.
Hang on. I've had this meme saved in my folder for years. I'm pulling it up.
The Anakin one?
No.
The faces. Well,
Yeah, it's that, like, for her, it's just an absolute fucking. This is hell. Like,
Mm.
the desert is hell.
very
It's
well.
nothing but hell.
I mean, Karin, if you feel that way, maybe you should just go home and talk to your family and see how things are with you not, being a perpetual drunk. Maybe they'll
If
actually...
you go there sober and it turns out it still sucks for some reason, I don't know.
Come back here and move into my couch. I don't care, but, like, you owe it to yourself to see if the penance actually worked. Otherwise, this is all just kind of for nothing. And honestly, you seem like you're a better person now, at least. Compared to what you could have been.
It seems your life has more meaning now, being sober as you are, than when you were drunk.
Yeah, you're intentionally helping people instead of getting sucked into the loser gotcha.
Yeah, my pause is, yeah, wait, weren't you only summoned to that world and had a great time because you were metaphysically considered to be trash? Look at you now. You're an actual world savior, and you're doing good, and you're doing it with a clear mind.
And that means something.
I think it would be a waste for you to get share-housed.
Yeah, very fucking convincing arguments. I'm not gonna goddamn lie. Just both on the whole physical and emotional and, mental
Alright.
state and all that shit.
Fair enough.
But y'all do me a fucking favor.
Sure.
Depends on what it is.
Y'all just chill with the whole suicidal diving thing into everything.
We're not
Like,
suicidal.
like when we go, a lot of your actions is like, yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker, I don't care. It's like, it'd be like, motherfucker, I care.
I care a lot. It's just that, like, everything I do works out perfectly. No notes. I can act like that because I perpetually get away with it.
It was the fucking parents in the background just throwing every shit, the fucking kitchen sink at your ass, trying to keep you alive.
Yeah, I mean, that helps.
I know.
Not
Why
So you're saying this because you just want to hit...
Fuck down.
Do you just want to be able to hit things more often? Like some of us, we can move on to healing instead.
Yeah, I was a fantastic healer.
Like, yeah, I have a lot of itching of like smashing shit that, but every time I see the goddamn tiny little bastard that is the Khas go in there and be like, oh no, don't you fucking, oh god damn it, I was getting hurt.
It's fine, Karin. I have never ever died except for that other timeline where I did. But that was a bomb. That was literally not my fault.
Picks up the cast and gives him a squeaky.
I literally grabbed his head. I know. Do you know how fucking hard I work to make sure that you don't fucking die?
I mean, yeah, Karin, I've been doing this for years before I met you. Like, not to downplay your contributions to the team or anything, but like, I can live just fine on my own if you want to do something other than healing. I have this huge collection of healing potions I literally never use.
I also am a legionnaire. Warfare is my life. I don't know what you expect me to change.
Like we're
Oh,
fine.
not you. Like you I understand
Because
at least.
I guess we're taking advantage of the fact that because you've been, to this point, willing to be the healer in all of these indications, we've kind of just we've certainly been a little bit more reckless. If you want us to be conservative and, if you want to throw down some hurt of your own, you're welcome to do so. We can change how we operate to accommodate that. And instead, I have a whole surfeit of spells that I can do for healing and for putting little barriers on people, that kind of thing. It was pretty great.
Yeah, like before
Yes.
we met you guys, like Mai was the healer for us when we went adventuring, and I just used a bow so I didn't get hit too much. I can
I
go
will-
back to shooting people if you really want.
And I will change nothing.
Because you're an unkillable brick.
Yes.
She fist
I'm
bumps you.
going to fist bump. I'm going to go and play billiards now. Karin, do you want to come and play billiards with me and Loam?
I can play billiards with you alone. I can do it.
All right. Have you decided whether or not you're going to drink? Do you want a minder or
I'm
not?
not. I'm not. That's
Well,
just
then we will
drinking.
have fruit punch.
Punch. Yes, that's punch of.
They have passion fruit juice here. It's very good.
They have passion for everything here. It's fucking fantastic.
Yeah, it's alright.
I like passion fruit. It's my favorite fruit.
Yeah, but still doesn't beat pine.
There's probably African juice at some point around there. Actually, no, you probably shouldn't have that. That's probably
Okay.
worse.
Wow, that when you say like that, passion fruit and afro, it's like mixing that would be like, okay, that's
Honestly, there probably is African passion fruit mixes thematically appropriate to the drug itself.
Yeah, there's like
No,
five in
no.
Cass's. There's 5 in Cass's pocket right now.
Hell yeah. Have any of you taken it recently?
Cass did it once, yeah.
Yeah, you did
Cass
it
did it
once.
on accident.
On
Oh
accident,
no, I did it
yeah.
on purpose.
No, he
No, I
did
did it
not.
on purpose.
He
I
did it on
forgot
purpose.
about that.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
fucked the
he-
save.
a nat one.
Yeah, Cass, you vaguely recalled that there was a vague passion fruitiness to African.
Yeah, that shit was great.
Very citrusy.
Actually, now that it's not gonna be like pumped full of demon juice, I want to get a bunch of that.
There's money to be made there in a market.
Who said anything about a market? I'm gonna fucking take it. I have Maive and Ralu. That's just my traveling here. Good God. When we get back
No,
to
I
the
meant about
Oasis,
Africa.
it's like I'm turning into a fucking raisin.
Oh yeah, you think you might need a little of an SS then. African's new third form. They've gone from alcohols and shisha smokables to just little blue pills.
Yes.
We got off the
Yes,
page.
no.
there's-
We got off the same page
know,
at some point. I meant about taking over the African distillery and making African itself as a market.
Oh. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
That's-
Want a business partner? Because I got a prime place to distribute that.
It's something that have to be looked in first, and given that there are going to be probably regulations and restrictions going about, it
It's
needs to be studied.
Dorado. I don't
firsthand.
think there are.
I was about to say, they don't even regulate party powder in Dorado. I'm pretty sure you're fine.
Look, the best way to handle drugs is decriminalization.
I mean, you're
It's
not
something that the
entirely
The best
Bottom
way to
tier.
handle the best way to handle drugs is to do it the back way of making it non-addictive.
Yeah.
Yes. Or you make them very
Oh,
addictive
by
with
the
little
way,
side
do we get
effects.
any reward?
Yeah, that reminds me, it is a new day. I need to
Yeah,
check
have you seen
them.
this child?
Yeah, that has been resolved now. Just be scrubbed off. It sure is not hiring. As well, let's see here.
Oh
There
yeah,
we
was
are.
she the succubus?
Yes.
Yeah,
Nice.
There you go.
definitely not hiring kill away.
The sideboard has been correctly updated.
And Alpine Company office, the official problems, official solutions? No.
No. Officially having a problem, it should say. Yes, Khas, you get a sending from Ash Warden Thrunya, the blue Slalalananda from the Ash Ward who helped get the casino up and running.
Nice.
Let's see. Gotta get this correct. Correct number of words. Shalal won an award for Best Upcoming Chef. Thanks for the steak you sent them. We threw a party. That Drake meat got to him in good measure, and she had a background test to see how she performed. And yeah, got a little award in like a basically what is effectively a Las Dorado magazine or like a newsletter kind of thing that goes about.
She got her first star.
Yep. Lovely little one-armed orco. Did a good job. She spent basically the entire time that she's been there in Dorado just skill training cooking. It's now an expert.
I was gonna say, like, wait, orc? No, she's not orc, she's troll.
You're right, actually, it might have been troll. Regardless. Oh, it's no, she was ogre. That was it. She was all ogre.
Ogre, yeah.
And all adorable.
Okay. Need to regrow a fucking arm.
She's so cute.
She's pretty.
But that's the thing, it's like,
She is an
they'd
expert
be like,
now.
I can beat you with one arm. Literally.
I mean, look at that shit. She's fucking incredible.
Nice.
Basically puts on a fat-ass banquet.
Very nice.
Things are going well for old one arm.
My heart emote killed it. Hold on. There we go. Truly, my biggest complaint about Roll20 is that it eats heart emotes.
It eats heart emotes is tragic, yes. Oh, God, who got thrown pregnant out of your group? Was it Cass?
Hmm?
Probably. Who?
Wait, what did I do?
Nothing.
Who got who
Who?
pregnant?
Don't worry about it.
Wait, you got our orphan pregnant? What the
No,
fuck?
not Shalal.
I
Not
heard
Shalal,
Marifra and I
Threnna.
was like,
No,
No,
Thrinya.
Brenna.
Brenya.
Oh.
And
the
if
hell
she's
is
pregnant,
that?
it was probably Cass. They've been
It was
fucking.
probably
Yeah, it's
Cass.
probably Cass.
Whoopsie.
No, yeah.
A reminder. Chuck it over to the last Dorado page.
Yeah, that was Cass. Actually, wait,
Yeah,
was it?
yeah.
Maybe
I'd
it
forgotten
was
about her,
Maeve?
but yeah.
It might
Was
have been
either
Maeve
Cass or
because
Maeve.
she was with you and you had the event for combining bloodlines that
That is
randomly
true.
rolled.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, yeah. She's an area warden. Yeah, Ash warden. Yep.
Yeah, it actually came down to I believe that event became a double date in which you had a nice swingers night instead.
Yep.
So yeah, she is pregnant. It is one of you two.
Nice. I guess
Hot.
we'll find out.
It's a super.
Roll a d4 on a 1 to 3. It's Myth because obviously on a 4, even though the giggle button was trying to push himself well, it was still another castle.
Wait. What about a what? Oh,
Finally.
I was about to say, what about a super fecundal pregnancy?
No, we're not guard here.
No, I don't want to explode everyone's uteri.
No. That's not what that means. It means that there's twins.
Just getting pregnant a
and
second time while still pregnant.
Yeah, it means that the 2 eggs got fertilized, so you have twins. One was fertilized by one donor, and one was fertilized by the other. That's what super fecundal means.
Yeah,
I don't
like
know
said,
what
we're not
guard's
guard.
up to into the other game.
That is what happened to guard in another game.
Not
just know that for some
exactly.
reason-
Not
but-
quite.
exactly, but like
No, I've been hearing about guard is like getting like 14 kids put in his character at one point.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Guard got pregnant by a manticore, and then a fertility goddess dryad booped his character, and then the kids just like butted in there. Went up
Just
from
super
Okay.
fetus.
3 to 14. There was a lot of baby.
Okay.
So yes, it looks like Myva's made a Wolfmander.
Yay! Atta girl.
Hot.
Yep. For once, the likely thing happened instead of the yet again improbable. You can't trust this evil twink.
that evil twink must pay.
I don't know how he does it. That innocent face. Bam. Children.
I mean, he's paying all the time. He runs a casino, but the house always wins.
Fair.
Yeah, then he loses it all in child support.
I
true
mean,
fate,
that's the
reason-
whole
the
point
real
of
reason.
having the casino. It's not to make money. Cass doesn't care about having money. He cares about supporting his family.
Yeah, that family keeps fucking growing, so it's time to get into the industry.
Yep.
Yeah. Yes, congratulations. It's a child of some kind. I haven't rolled gender, I think.
I mean,
Bothered.
tieflings breed true like the foxwolves do, so I mean, it's just a foxwolf, but...
No, I said gender.
Oh, okay, well...
I was about to say, it's I don't know if it's a boy or a girl. I haven't rolled any.
Roll a d20.
Pure.
It is a boy.
Boy, yo, 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 yo. Nice. There's going to be a real sexy foxwolf man.
Yep.
One day in the future.
No, not cursed with twinkage this time.
Yep. Comes from Maiv instead of Cass. So they get to have like.
Isn't my family like predominantly
Well-
female?
It's it's predominantly female. I think it's
But
been
Karin
female
blew a
every
wish
time.
to fix that.
Ah.
Yeah, I mean, also just in random chance, I don't think there's yet been. I mean, there hasn't been enough time for there to be an adult horny male.
But there's been to be like, holy shit, it's a little brother, hooray, and all that kind of thing.
Yeah,
Aside from my trans boy over there.
of course, yeah.
Yeah,
You have a horny
he's a
T-boy,
good team. Yeah.
a good boy with punches. Yeah. All right. The people decided on various directions. Cash was trying to arm twist Brienne into going to the amphitheater.
Yes.
All right. Brienne will cave to your whims.
That's such a
It's no need
challenge.
to roll. Like, yeah, I was gonna say, like, there's no way that I beat you in any kind of like charisma centric test. So
I mean, she's
You
the
just eventually-
songstress. and presumably just as good at this as me.
More dancer than song. Try to dance away from me.
They're the
Let's see here.
same thing. Whatever. Come on. So, tell me about her.
Okay. My memory is a little foggy. When I first met Hedrah, I was living the life of a. This will sound kind of embarrassing, but I was a cobbler. I made shoes in the north.
What's embarrassing about that?
Well, a lot of my lives have gotten involved in grander matters. And I myself, no small deal. It sounds kind of strange to be like, oh yeah, and also in another life, I make nice shoes.
Hey, my parents are craftsmen. I get it. It's fine.
Fair enough. Well, I was a cobbler up in the north, and Hedrah was just a customer. She wanted to have a particularly nice set of thigh highs with a beast that she had slain with a sibling of hers of some kind.
You took one look at cute elven feet. I see where this is going.
Rude. Not entirely untrue, I suppose. No, if I remember correctly, Hedrah asked me out when I had finished the shoes and she came back the next week. Just took me out for a meal and we had a nice time, and it sort of just went from there. There's not an exciting story at all to it, but it is one of the fond ones that spent time with her for, well, yes, the entire lifetime of a simulacrum, which is, it was 70 years, I think.
Wow.
Yes, we don't. I think it is very rare that a simulacrum has ever made it to triple digits. She pauses and considers. Actually, I'm not sure if I ever have. I don't think I ever have. I might not literally be able to.
Do they just age out, or like do you just eventually get hit by a carriage just on probability?
Column A, column B. Yes, the world is dangerous, and in a lot of cases, I meet my ends both ignominiously and nobly. But in some cases, I do age out, and I do age out in double digits, and usually, as I say, in the 70s or so. I suspect there's some reason for it to do with the fact that it's an artificial person. But not really all too sure. It's not. It's certainly nothing I would ever change. As much as I might enjoy those lives, they live them in peace. It's not like a simulacrum comes into being and knowing what they are, or indeed knowing that they're on a timer. I suspect it would take a lot of the purity away from the experiences I try to accrue.
Yeah, I mean, they wouldn't know they're on a timer more than anyone, but they look human, so that's just kind of how that
Yes.
works.
True. I kind of lose track. But yes, Hedrah was a Panther's relationship.
Oh, wow. So she's a elf from the north, right? So she's probably like a bajillion years old.
Yes, I don't know that she ever told me the circumstances of her being, but she is a snow elven. So, they can't reproduce.
Right.
But they're from an old time, that's for sure.
Well, maybe to her it'll just have been a blink of an eye since she last saw you.
It is possible. still feels very awkward, though.
Well, and you enjoyed your life with her, and now you're ageless, she's ageless, you're out and about. She's all the way out here for some reason.
Yes, but also I'm already in a relationship. I'm not exactly going to cheat on the dragon now, am I?
Well, Brienne, it's a dragon. They like hordes.
No, she is my little baby. I will never hurt her feelings.
No, I would never want you to.
They like hordes.
That's all I was thinking. I was about to type that too.
No. Well. Still.
I'm just saying, it might not be a good meeting. The Brienne I am now is not the same as the cobbler Brienne that she fell in love with. And fell in love with her in return. I have those memories, fuzzy as they might be. I didn't live those memories, though.
I guess I'll take your word for it. I don't know how that feels, but I don't know.
It's like dreaming. It was an entire life lived as a dream. But similarly, you can dream about events that never happened. You don't walk around going through life pretending they did, you know?
Yeah, I get you. But at the same time, I know at least Castle. Just take Maive's hand. My spouse is my best friend, so even if that's not a relationship that can really be rekindled, it's always nice to have a friend.
Fair enough. I'd say I expected you would be able to twist my arm in time anyway. Yeah. You can head up to the theatre, and there is a... well, there has been a riot recently, which definitely means that there should be a show on. The stands are pretty packed. A lot of people who were working at the distillery and the factory suddenly found themselves with the day off.
Woo!
Woo! Are you incognito in any fashion? Because, like, you guys officially are now carrying a reputation on your shoulders.
I don't know how you disguise Maive. I mean, Castle put his hood up.
Fair point. Yeah, then there are at least a few people who stop you on your way and, like, shake hands and thank you and ask incessant numbers of questions.
Castle maintains a degree of OPSEC, but otherwise is happy to meet fans. Hell yeah.
They're going to ask if you're here to take part in any of the combat shows tonight.
Why is
Also
a combat show on? I mean, if they ask.
Yeah, I'm sure you could sign up for it.
Castle glance at Brienne. We do have a pretty famous swordsman with us.
Brienne scoffs. Oh, this is terrible, terrible idea.
This is a fantastic idea, Brienne.
Oh, it's fantastic for all of you. You get to have a little show. I'm going to give her a poor fucking heart attack. Alright. Sure, I'll sign up for this duel then. Mime, on the other hand, getting popcorn like, ooh, this gonna be good. Oh, yeah.
Cass deeply
like...
tempted to just be like, Dhamsan, come watch the show with us. It's gonna be fucking great. He doesn't,
Yeah,
but he's really fucking tempted.
He was very tempted, yeah. Yeah, okay. Are you taking part in any of the dueling, or are you just going to be an audience member?
What are the rules here? What kind of dueling are we doing?
It is martial sparring, weapons, no magic. They give you the training weapons.
Is it like one-on-one?
They have different showings, so they do the 1-on-1, 3v3, and then they have the battle royales. They also have that classic one where everyone is chained to their own spot around an arena, and
Hold on,
part of that is
You
getting
say 3v3?
Yeah, there's a 3v3.
BRB, 1 second. Ralu!
Got interrupted during billiards.
Ralu is currently losing to Loam. Well, listen, I have a -1 dexterity.
Fair.
Cass just
And
slams
I know
open the door. Ralu, come quick!
Ralu immediately stiffens and summons her scythe.
Come with me, come with me!
Yeah, Ralu will put on her helmet and run out.
Quick, I need you to put your name on this form real quick.
Just skid to a halt. Wait, what?
They're doing 3v3 exhibitions. Come on! The Horniers could take on the world together.
But... whatever. What is this? Ralu will pick up the sheet and look at it.
Yeah, it's it looks like the rules of entry, and it's 3v3 exhibitions. Essentially, because this is like effectively pro-am, like come one, come all style tournaments. You pay an entry fee, but you make a portion of all bets made on the fight, and you get more if you win.
Fine, but before that, Ralu will just grab him by the shoulders and hold him up and shake him slightly. Don't use that tone of voice for something that's not an emergency.
It was an emergency. The sign-ups close in 2 minutes.
Explain on the way next time, then. Ralu sign the sheet.
Yeah. And we're like, oh, family team. Very well.
And-
Welcome. Welcome.
And now you're married to another person. You just signed a marriage form.
Yeah.
God, no.
Yeah, it turns out whoever wins this exhibition gets to marry Halfier.
Wait, no, I've seen this before. I played CSC too. I've been to the Coliseum.
Yeah.
This family tree is a goddamn circle.
Yeah, yeah.
We have for this shit.
And I'm playing a straight character that-
you were taken down to the like arena's waiting area, and there are plenty of people. Some look like professional fighters, and others don't. A lot of them just look like people who are eager to get in a fucking fight, be it to get aggression out, or to exercise, or just to experience something new. It's very much pro-am. There are some pros. No one probably as professional as you guys, and there are plenty of amateurs to bop on. They will offer each of you essentially like probably some simple Lorica or Brigandine based on preference in armor weight. You're welcome to wear whatever clothes underneath that you'd like. No secret tools and that kind of fuckery. No magic items. If you're found out to be cheating, you'll be punished to the full extent of the law. If the cheating that you perform results in the death of a participant, you will be treated as though it is premeditated murder.
Is the full extent of the law getting put in the stockade with your ass out?
No, the full extent of the law for premeditated murder
No,
is hanging.
not for that. For just regular cheating.
For regular cheating, probably a fine, honestly.
No. Alright, no cheating.
Yeah. Goodness. Okay. Hadn't really anticipated. I should have anticipated. Didn't anticipate any of you actually taking part in this.
You made. I wasn't gonna until you said there was a 3.
Yeah,
trios,
fair.
and I just happen to
fair.
have a pre-made trio.
You're pre-made. Yeah. I just got to call my group on Discord. You see, got my
Yeah,
pre-mades.
you have a pre-made.
I'm gonna call my
Sorry,
Discord
you have
pins
a
real quick.
pre-made.
Yeah.
Oh no.
No.
Jesus Christ.
I forgot that term existed.
What,
You're
Discord
welcome.
kin? Yeah.
Yeah, fuck. I forgot that was a real thing that just kept on happening for a while. These days, AI is thankfully one of the only things I'll thank them for is kind of killed that market. Now lonely people can get their fix for free, and that fix will tell them to kill themselves.
Remember, Razor will now let you buy a waifu in a can.
What?
Powered by Grok. You don't know about this, Amxal? Hang on, I'll put it.
I don't know
put it in
about this.
VCT. You can do it.
It's such a dark future.
You can after the session. You can watch it.
All right, time to random up a bracket, I suppose. So we'll go with.
We could just put it down to a skill challenge.
Just make a skill challenge, yeah.
Yeah, I know. I need to figure out how skilled the various people you're going up against are.
Okay, that's fair.
So when I say bracket, I mean like of opponents, not like actually putting a map or anything together. Just flat. +3. 5. 7. And that'll be 1, 2, 3, 4. And your first match will be. Holy shit! You guys are gonna get to bop 2 sets of amateurs.
Hell yeah!
All right. What kind of skill would you like to use in the midst of this arena combat? Bear in mind, it is arena combat. You can't use magic or your own usual weapons and stuff. Fighting is about more than just an attack roll. However, you can use skills to manifest your participation.
Cass is going to use stealth to slip out of sight while the 2 huge Amazons distract them.
I have a 20.
Valid. 20.
19.
19.
And I guess my...
I'd imagine she'd use some kind of charisma skill.
You'd say
Just
that,
bounce
but Intimidate
Google.
is actually not trained for her.
Are you not entertained?
No, I think she's also just going to do athletics. She is a meat wall.
She is real stonk.
17.
Right. Let's see here. So in group 1, they are flat. So it is that. Not a single one of them manages to best any of you.
Destroyed.
There is you take them out in what is effectively one clash round. None of them fail so badly that you horrifically injure them, nor do you crit so badly that you horrifically injure anyone. You just to beat them in a fight, and honestly, that's probably the best that amateurs could have hoped for.
Yeah.
And then match 2 is the 3 amateurs. Let's see your rolls.
Alright. Let's again...
Clearly the announcer is, "Welcome to the arena!
Oh, Cass.
The Blood Dogs!"
Oh. Cass could succeed if he rolls well on a d6, so let's put that out. Alright, that'll push it up to a tie, so... 1 win, a tie, and then my fails.
And 1 loss.
So
interesting.
Basically
okay.
a tie.
Going into another round. Who took the loss? Maeve did. All right. Until the end of the event, Maeve has a stacking -1 to her skill check. As it is evidence that there has been, even if minor, an injury or some degree of tiredness.
As long as that other amateur who failed gets his penalty.
Yeah, we'll get his as well. So that will be 20 -1 as you continue. And then 1d20, 1d20.
So, what?
Oof.
Quit making me roll die. It stresses me out.
Okay, so 2 wins to 1 fail.
All right, you are able to take them in the second round. The fail collects a spicy -1 of their own. And that's the end of the first bracket.
Yay!
There are no amateurs left in the bracket, so now we're just rolling 2d3.
Yeah, I have advantage on athletics from magic item.
Oh no, you shouldn't be using any magic items. I did tell you. That's cheating.
Then spend a fucking true grit to get advantage, whatever.
Fine, then I'll spend a true grit.
Yeah. Okay. As long as the source that you're coming from isn't cheating. Thank you. I did say as much. All right. So it looks like you have a group of experts and a group of professionals. You're up against like the second seeded.
Uh-oh.
Good luck. First up, it is the professionals.
Well, this could hurt.
Good luck. Yeah, this one could hurt. This is +7s all over.
Alright.
Ooh.
Alright,
Well.
I'll spend another true grit, I guess. 25, I still win. Fuck you.
Hell yeah.
Alright, my... Oh!
Oh my gosh.
And
If you could beat at that 24.
Alright, Khas is gonna switch
Khas,
to
you
sleight of
have it.
hand.
You could
whip,
one round them.
Whip out the fucking karate this time.
I'm a master of
I can't hold
karate.
back this time.
Just this one time, Sensei.
Ah, I still...
Oh, owned.
Oh well, ow.
It's fine. You get a -1 for your next skill check. 2 of these experts get -1s to theirs for being beaten as you go into the second round. So they are +6s.
Can you reroll on inspiration?
Could do if you wanted to.
Yes.
And we already
16 inspirations.
Use it.
won. No, save it for
Channel
the
the
next
fist.
one. Save it for the next one where we might lose.
Save it for one where they're losing.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Chill.
So that's 2 d20 +6s and a d20 +7.
So, Khas,
Cash, your next check will be -1.
Yep.
Book. Ugh. Gross. Oh, the experts know.
Alright, so
I have
Castle-
I have so much vitality to spare.
Oh!
I nat 20. Doesn't matter.
Oh, you just injured one of the experts.
I backhanded him off the stage.
Fucking hell.
And my... Alright. Cass will spend a expert's knack so that he wins his round so that we we succeed again.
Yeah, so it's not a dry, so you don't go into a round 3
Yeah.
with more negatives. Okay. Fair enough.
That means Maive has a -2 now. Oh no.
Whoopsie. Yeah, no, Ralu maintains strength. And next up is the professionals. They were +6s to begin with. By this point, we should probably see how the betting bracket's looking, because you get paid out based on bets that are going around.
Mm-hmm.
You have shown weakness in this most recent endeavor, but I don't think anyone's been using any charisma skill checks, so no one's weighted any of the betting for themselves besides actual results. It's looking like a good pot. You could come out of this with about 200 gold,
Woo!
assuming you win. Otherwise, you come out of it with 50, which is still pretty fucking good.
Yeah, for fucking days fucking around. I'll take that.
A day's
anytime.
concussions. Ooh-wee!
Great. I have it for days, baby. Doesn't matter. I rolled 11.
Alright.
Well, let's see how the rest
It was gonna.
goes.
Yep. Alright, so
I mean-
I'll have Maive go next. Oh!
Oh, you did. Yeah, you added your -2.
I added the -2. And
Cool.
Cass surely won't. Yeah, okay, there we go. I didn't
Okay,
turn
so
it
you
on.
guys don't get
Okay.
drubbed.
Alright,
Right,
now it's
okay,
time for the
so,
inspirations.
On who, though?
I mean, both of us? It's a new day, so actually Cass and Maive just both have inspos of their own, so... And so does Ralu. If you
Yeah.
want to use one.
I mean, Ralu doesn't have any negatives.
Yeah, so we should definitely re-roll you. And...
21.
Might become a sandbag. 21. All right. 21 still a loss.
Yep, because it's against a 23.
Yeah.
Yeah, alright, well, then it is time for Maive to re-roll and try for the best.
Ryan, she just has to beat a 12, just to beat their weakest.
Yeah. And it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. Oh.
It's a hot day's night.
Oh no.
All right, you're going into round 3. Mive's floating -3. Ralu, you got -1.
Okay.
Let's see here.
This is becoming crippling.
3 and you won.
Poor waifu.
What did I miss?
There is currently a little showdown in the amphitheater
There's
going
an
on.
awful lot of stealth checks and athletics checks going on.
They're fighting in the arena.
Oh, okay.
Doing and skill check.
Ah.
Okay.
Alright, so we have Mive go after the 9, obviously.
I win.
All right, yeah, you beat the 17.
Cass, come on.
Cass, you're up against 25.
Yeah,
Yeah, you're up
let's
against
fucking
25.
do it. Karate! No.
Ooh.
And then Mive. Oh, for fuck's sake, Mive.
Is my out of this? She's got like a -4
I'm
at
gonna
this
use
point.
Cass's inspo on Mive's roll. Honey, I need you to roll better than a fuck.
She needs to roll quite good now.
Yeah, she got my.
Oh!
Ooh.
No. Alright. I think
Say
you lost
it.
this one.
Savin.
What? Do you wanna give me your inspo?
Yeah, let's see if you can. Come on, can you do
Alright,
something
alright,
about
alright,
that?
alright. Hiya! No. Not
Tall
anymore.
ass. He has to go up against the 25.
No, we were carried by our magic.
Yep,
No,
turns
Oh,
out.
wait, I have a question.
full
Her
ma-
knack. You can't knack her, right?
No,
Just
you can't
roll.
knack others.
No, I can't knack her. I could knack myself. I could knack myself, I guess. I might as well try.
Like, it's technically possible.
It's
Is it?
no, it's not
No, it's
actually.
not. No, it's
No,
not.
it's not, yeah.
You literally can't even.
I
Knack.
literally
Yeah, you
cannot.
got
Alright.
6.
No,
Your
I'm pretty
highest,
gold, ain't bad.
so.
Yeah, no. You come second place in the end, and you walk away with 50 gold and a few bruises. As you can see, like, these gladiators obviously aren't prized adventurers, but they are well-trained dueling combatants. They are used to not fighting with magic. It's just a raw dog like technique and experience thing. They're also just not always using physical abilities. They're using, intimidations and duplicity and the kind of things that might give you an edge. You definitely see the very differences in your skill sets, let's say.
Yeah. Right. Cass comes away feeling good about this for, again, being like an Eldritch Knight, an Arcane Trickster, and a Sorcerer going into a pure melee contest.
Yeah. You eventually got bonked down by, like, Chad Swarthington, but, it was pretty cool.
Alright, well, I will put 50 gold into Ralu's tits. Thanks for helping, Raleigh. And for your billiards.
Okay, just.
So you go back to
come
getting
back.
shocked by the elf.
Yeah,
Just
no,
shrug.
I got fucking fleeced by goddamn Loam, so I'm just coming over to see what the fuck y'all doing.
Loam is
Okay,
currently
so I-
conquering the pool hole.
Just gonna
Someone's
shrug,
giving her a badass leather jacket and a toothpick to chew on.
just gonna shrug, give Karin an up nod, and then go back to losing at pool. It's fine. But since Karin's not here, now she can drink.
Yeah, probably was going to get her chug on then. Sure.
Time to put
I'll
50
buy,
GP
I'll
to
buy
work.
you some whiskey or something. A whole
Ah,
lot.
no, we're doing passion fruit cocktails.
Passion fruit cocktails? Oh, you got it.
Heck yeah. Whereas Karin, now that you've arrived, you can join the others in the stands and consume like theater food, arena food, so just like fucking hot dogs and popcorn and all that
Sausage
kind of
and
stuff.
bun?
Sausage in a bun.
Rumph.
Yeah,
Oh, that should have been a check, not a save, but
it's
the
covered
same
in
thing.
like spicy mustard and all that good stuff.
I don't care what the fuck it's covered in.
Covered it as
It'd be
long
like,
as it's a sausage. Rumph.
It'd be like, don't come around with sausage and bun. Like, I'll take your whole stock, boy. It's just
Just buy the
possible.
car. They probably don't. Like, anyone who ever tries to do that kind of thing at place business is like, no, I don't want to sell all of my products to you, one person, because it will piss off everyone else who wants something. But it will sell you like 4 or 5.
Okay, like
Yeah,
I'll take it.
in general, it's considered poor form to like buy all of a food stock for the beginning of his show.
Yeah, okay, fine, but still, it'll be like 3 coppers. It's fucking go for 4. I don't give a shit. Just take all 4 and then stuff them in my face at one time anyway. Munch.
Hell yeah. All right, and yeah, eventually, you see as the 1v1 duels go on, Brian has a couple, and they seem relatively successful. You realize that she herself is not what you would consider a duelist. Her reality is that she like effectively blinks around fights usually, or like flips about, and instead of her usual ferocious attacking, she's going for trying to big up the crowd by being very acrobatic. It helps, it's definitely making her popular, but she's not going to make much in any kind of bets if she were to win. Helfia, on the other hand, you get to see wields a sword in one hand and an axe in the other. A nice classic combination. The axe is a particularly long beard for catching people's hands and weapons. And the sword has just got a real meaty crossguard for blocking. And yeah, the pretty pale elf wins her fights with just raw dog technique, very similar to Chad Swarthington. Until eventually, Helfia will be stepping out into the arena, sees Brienne also walking out into the arena. She's adjusting her coat and hat. So the big plume is bouncing. Helfia looks confused. And she pauses. You can see as she like rubs the bridge of her nose for a moment, as though trying to like deal with whatever she's looking at visually before. Like that's important. They look very similar though. Holy shit! I don't know. Wow, amazing. And then the duel will begin, and yeah, Helfia has disadvantage, despite having the skill advantage, as it were. I suppose I should roll to see who actually wins. Brienne, for what it's worth, is presumably dressed a lot differently to how she would have usually been seen. You know, not dressed like a Nordic cobbler, but is in, you know, poofy hatted, poofy feathered tricorn and like black hunter coat and all that cool shit. Performance, not your best. Elfia. Alas.
Oh, dang.
All right, that's first round. You can see as they back away again. You definitely can't make out what they're saying. You're up in like a show box. But Helfia visibly like says something to this person, waves an axe. Brienne will sketch her a little bow and also says something in return. This time, Helfia does not have disadvantage. And that's bad news for Brienne. Let's see here.
Come on, half chair. Just roll one.
Nope. Looks like it's going to run around 3 as they clash. This time, you know, blades come together at the middle of the arena and they say a few more things to one another. As Brienne backs away again, you don't even need an insight check to say that Helfia there is looking surprised and lost and maybe a little hurt. And now
Scott,
both of them have a disadvantage.
out of curiosity, have we had a time for a short rest since our matches were done?
I suppose, yes.
Excellent. That means we have inspirations to give out to make sure Brienne gets the girl.
Okay, well, they have another round. Or the last round, I suppose. But they both have disadvantage now, after they have made their second clash and said some things. 14. Ooh. 24.
Unfortunate for Brienne. I don't think it'll get her all the way there, but I'm going to pop her an inspo just to see if she can maybe close the gap.
Okay.
Let's get destroyed. You might actually get to 20 inspos. Holy.
My God.
Ah, so close.
She got closer, but she has no non-magical way to deal with that.
That's fine.
Well, no, she didn't get closer. She got exactly the same because, again, disadvantage.
Oh, that's right. Oh, shit.
Yep.
Yes, it was terribly unlikely, but I wasn't about to stop you. Yeah, they clash again, and this time Hedrah disarms her with the edge of the bearded axe and tosses away that weapon in the process, but if only that means she can essentially just fucking two-handed grip the sword. And she brings the flat down on top of her head. And Brienne will sprawl out flat. Again, similarly, like, don't really need her insight to see that she reaches up and very quickly, like, tips her hat down a bit so that no one can see, like, the wound on her forehead just healing all the way up all of a sudden. And they will say a few more things before she eventually gets up, dusts herself off, and will offer a hand to the victor. Brienne only walks away with like 10 gold. There weren't many people betting on her. She kind of only just barely made it to this point, and it's not the final match. There are still a couple more to go after this point. Althea makes it to the finals. But she's knackered and eventually doesn't quite take the win this time. Still, it'll be a fistful of cash, even for losing in the finals, especially considering she's a favorite and was getting a lot of bets thrown in on her name. What do you guys do now that you've seen this collision and seen that they've made some kind of a connection or had a conversation?
Khas is gonna go sneak around down to wherever Brienne is to see if he can eavesdrop on them.
You fucking gremlin. Alright, yeah, sure, give me a stealth.
Hell yes. Alright. Do 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 do. Presumably
Oh
my
yeah, your
injury.
battle injuries are gone now. Yeah, you're all fine. You will have had time to like heal, recover, catch your breath, restore lost resources, that kind of thing. Yeah. And yeah, you can creep down to... Well, you aren't sure exactly where to find them at first. You do see Hedrah. She is standing outside the infirmary, asking if Brienne is there. At which point the nurse is like, no, she never came here to the infirmary. He looks surprised, like, I knocked her clean out. Are you sure that I did not? No, I'm sorry. Now Felix concerned that someone might have, taken a serious concussion and then decided, I can walk it off. And we'll look around a little longer. you give me a perception test real quick?
Oh boy. Alright, Catsock, help me perceive. Oh, didn't even need you.
Brienne's like around a corner peeking around the corridor watching her leave.
Cass is just gonna send an invisible mage hand to tug on her, like, big old collar.
Looks, like, jumps a little bit and then looks in your direction. And then sighs and will walk out into the corridor. A Hellfire? At which point, you see this elf come to an abrupt halt and whip around. Brienne, is it really you? Yes, Hellfire, it's really sort of me. It's a very long story, and I'm not entirely sure where to begin. We buried you. There was a ceremony, a funeral, everything. So many years ago. How are you here like this? Are you dead? Are you wicked? Daug? Bren shakes her head. No, I'm an immortal sorceress. You met me from a different world, or a different life. I'm still sort of me, but that's difficult to explain. But it is good to see you again, and I'm very sorry that I did not make an attempt to. She just trails off, unsure of exactly how to continue, at which point how fair will go. This sounds like a complicated conversation, especially one to have in the middle of this corridor. You've come a long way. Was it to see me, or no? But really, what is actually happening here? Bren will look more than a little flustered as she's a lot to explain all of a sudden. I have been wondering how to explain this myself for the past, well, ever since seeing you here, or seeing that you were here. The me that you met was a simulacrum, a creation, a golem, almost. Created to live a life that I could not anymore. As you can see by the fact that I have not aged at all. I don't get to experience a human or mortal life. And after a very long time of that, it starts to drive you a little bit mad. I needed a coping mechanism, a way to experience life in its totality. Life and death, essentially, is how to experience life in its totality, at least for those who aren't really wired for it. Halford still looks confused and hurt for the most part. Did you know, or how can you just be fine with lying to people for an entire lifetime? A human lifetime, but still a lifetime. Bren shakes his head. No, the simulacrum doesn't know that. They don't know their fate. I would never permit such a thing to occur if a simulacrum knew what they were, not willingly at least. No one wants to find out that they are on a very short timer. Halfway shakes her head. Well, I am not at risk of aging out. You could have come to me at any time. You could have told me anything. What we had was, well, it was special to me. Bran will look awkwardly. I didn't think it would be fair. Before you say anything, I don't think it would be fair to the Brienne that you know, the one that you actually lived with and loved with, and it wouldn't be fair to partners of other simulacrums past to play favorites just because one of them happened to be quite old or capable of living forever. Or maybe it is a poor excuse. Which point, how figure it is a poor excuse. Ren winces. It is, yes, a poor excuse. I did not want to make my life such a permanent impression on everyone that I came across, because I'm going to be in this world forever. There are children of mine out there who, as far as they know, their mother and father are perfectly normal people who have carried on and lived and loved them like normal people. I couldn't take that away from them, and I could not take that away from myself. It is selfish, and I am sorry. Helfer will still be mulling this over. I missed you, Brian, a lot. It hurt the day you passed, and it has rather always hurt ever since you passed. I didn't know what to do with myself for a very long time. And in fact, I would argue that up to this very point, I still didn't know what to do with myself. Just traveled the world and tried to forget, because staying at home only reminded me of you. I was only now starting to forget when your ghost has turned up in front of me again. So what now? Bran will look uncomfortable and then glance over her shoulder. How about we go somewhere private and talk about this properly? Food and drink and some peace and quiet where there might not be any eavesdroppers. She doesn't look over her shoulder, but there is a definite note to her voice.
Khas will, at this point, scoodle away through the vents.
Yeah. They will leave and have a nice long conversation. I don't think either one of the people involved in this know what they want out of it. Otherwise, I would put some kind of a skill test in. I think they're just going to try and commiserate and cope. So as opposed to skill checks at each other, I think they're each just gonna make saves to see how well they deal with this situation. The Great Not Worse. Oh, wow. Helfia apparently is
She had successfully moved on.
really tucking that one away. Not moved on. This isn't whether they move on, it's just how they cope with this series of events, like how to deal with seeing a ghost from the past come back. Like, are you going to be emotionally devastated? Helfia locks that shit down. one day a therapist will ask her to talk about her family one day, and that therapist will then find their outline has been like sculpted into a wall from words being shouted so hard at them. But on this particular occasion, Healthfield manages to have a drink and a meal and a long, long conversation. You probably will not see Brienne for like 2 more days.
Excellent. Speaking of which,
Or ever again, because she's been killed.
Oh. Well, I mean, that's one way to make sure your wife stays dead, I guess. Jesus.
Gotta re-cease them. Easy.
Yeah. She's clearly a fucking wicked.
Yeah.
Yeah,
By the
got
time the last fight of the evening is done, it's probably about 8 p.m.
Excellent. Khas is just gonna stay in the fucking vent till everyone goes home.
Okay.
Just live in the vents.
Just become a vent cast.
Yeah, that's fine.
He's a vent boy now.
Roll me a d20.
Do I encounter the other vent creatures? 12.
You find the dire rats.
Kiro does catch a rat.
Hell yeah. That's
Yeah.
hers to do with as she pleases. I don't want it.
You sure she's offering it to you?
She's placing it down at your footstep, as a sign
No,
that you can't catch it
I
yourself.
got lunch. You enjoy that. It's all yours, sweetie.
She'll shrug and, still sitting down in front of you, will de-spine the rat.
Oh.
And have itself a good gnaw. Yum, 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 yum. But, she's a polite creature and will not disturb any parts of the rat known for their unpleasant aroma, and will slide those parts away. It's a bit gruesome and bloody, but,
I'm used to it.
She's about to, like, hyena it up in front of you.
At least you didn't, bring it to you while it was still alive and then, snap its neck in front of you.
Yeah. Probably. Yeah. Let's see here. Is anyone else getting up to anything in the grove?
Nothing I think I'd need noted.
Perhaps I should try and find a souvenir for Ken.
Oh, that's a good idea.
A souvenir.
Some souvenir.
Hit the market for some shopping.
Yeah.
It is a great big market. They have fancy import foodstuffs and quite nice wooden goods as well. But what kind of thing are you looking for?
Give him a sand globe.
A sand globe.
Orb.
What would that even what even would that be like?
It's a snow globe, but using sand.
I don't know if
This
that
is a
would
really
work
itchy
very
globe.
well.
I mean, there are such things as sand art jars.
Oh yeah, I mean there are plenty of artworks you could collect. You know that Ken is a musician.
He's a musician.
Likes a cigar, likes whiskey, and
I've gotten him.
unlike smooth jazz. You have admittedly already gotten him cigar and whiskeys.
Get him
Maybe
a fiddle of gold.
Let's see if there's any kind of instruments. Yeah.
All right. Give me an investigate test, I suppose.
That is a thing I can do.
Not bad. All right. Yeah, with an 18, you can have a shamble around the market. And you realize that the specialists in wooden goods would probably be able to direct you to a musician or a luthier of some kind.
Okay.
Yeah. You probably... Of course, Ken himself is a bit big for most instruments. Indeed, like, he uses a custom bass that looks more like a standing bass with fucking epically heavy strings on them.
Hmm.
What you can find, though, are a nice selection of long, like, playing bows that you would use on, say, like, viols and such, and would still work just fine on a bass, too.
Okay.
Wouldn't require plucking as well, so it could also potentially be a way for Ken to play, lighter stringed instruments without snapping them under his nails.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could collect a few nice like playing bows from this like jungles import-export section of the market.
I can do that. And I think this is the correct place to perhaps procure myself some lingerie.
Why, yes, it is. They have a fine selection of clothes, both saucy and unsaucy.
Well, I think something saucy would probably be good.
Nice. They have like little changing rooms and stuff to try all of them out in. You are a bedonkulous elf. There are plenty of people who are more than happy to help you pick out saucy clothes.
Excellent.
They were like, "Oh, with your skin tone, this would be nice." Or, "Oh, this one wouldn't fit quite as nicely. You've got a lot of row. Should accentuate the tush." And they will spend some time making sure that you have some nice, fitting, enticing clothes. You just pay as though you were picking up commoners' clothes, essentially. Or if you want to, you can spend like a masterwork cost and get stuff custom made instead. Using
yes, I mean I have all this money. I need to use it on something. So yes, something custom.
Yeah, sure. They will have it ready for you in probably 2-3 days.
Oh, that's excellent.
They are more than happy to do so. I just need a second. I am overhydrated.
Overhydrate?
Mm-hmm.
Can't have just normal clothes. You gotta get masterwork stuff. You're rich now.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I'm gonna take this opportunity to refill my water bottle.
Sound good. I hate that shirt's in the shirt that is in VCT there.
What the? Oh god, that's hard. That is wretched.
Yep. Terrible. Absolutely terrible.
And I'm back.
Welcome back.
Oh,
So, Anai, what are you gonna get up to?
I mean, the day is spent like getting Bab's stuff like packed up and getting it in secure storage for me, really.
I ain't today, but like we got multiple days here. You're gonna actually make moves on this distillery?
Maybe. I'm thinking about it. It wouldn't be a bad idea, but I don't really exactly have much like to keep here to actually like keep an eye on it, because we're still out and about and things like that, and actually getting in a partnership with the distillery here probably be a little bit more involved than like a 2-3 day thing.
Fair, fair.
Mickey Mouse and there's still hey there. You come here often?
I will remind you that in and amongst your sendings to your father, you did mention this whole Aphrodite and gunpowder situation.
I did, yeah.
At which point you recommended, like, there are various offshoot families or assistants to the company, people to which favors are owed from place to place, where I just think it would be very useful to essentially sell these industries off to those associates. Of course, there's nothing stopping you from being like, but I would like it instead. And of course, you'd probably cave because you're his precious daughter. But
yeah, it's
not like if you leave this unclaimed, it's not like it will suddenly just become a black hole in the grove. Like your father would probably send people to pick up the pieces.
I'm planning fine to leave it to him for this and keep our offshoot allies and associates happy with it.
Okay.
Side is like on the opposite side of the desert to like where we usually operate, so I guess we go all around, but still.
I was going to say everywhere is the opposite side to where you are when you're traveling.
Yep. But yeah, no. I'm good with leaving that in his hands to divvy out to associates. My day is spent getting Bab's stuff all boxed up and getting it into safe, secure storage for her.
Cool. And yeah, you can see that she doesn't have a tremendous number of belongings in the first place, like a few reasonable books from which she sort of aped her fencer persona from. There's a lot of that kind of musketeersy type fiction. A couple of dolls here or there, like a very nice makeup set that has been used maybe a couple of times, but otherwise hasn't been touched much. By all appearances, it doesn't seem like Babs has spent much time at home in recent years, although it's been kept by mansion staff to be, clean and presentable at all times. There are still belongings of hers, and you're able to put them all together. They paint the picture of a rich, semi-absent daughter.
Yeah.
It's like when someone's family just goes to college and you're like, well, I mean, we keep the room clean, but...
Yeah, like I said, I tried to save any mementos I remembered that she really liked in her youth.
Yeah, probably her books are the part of her collection that she would have cherished the most of all of the things there. Yeah.
So that'll be put in storage, and she'll get a sending, I guess, tonight, detailing the locker and what the actual code would, or the unit and what the code would be to get it. So when she ever does decide she wants to go get it, she can.
Oh yeah, I mean, she'll never forget 6969.
Yeah.
I think I've also you, please pick something else. There were at least 5 containers here with the code 6969. Yeah, there are no issues with that. I suppose I should, but ask. Hey, Khas in the vents. How long are you staying here in the vents? Well, more correctly, like a workman or cleaning corridor. Not really ventilation for the amphitheater, but there are little duck-away sections.
Oops, I muted myself.
Good talk.
I was unmuted and then muted myself to talk. Until it looks like everyone's gone home for the night.
Okay. Did Maeve know about your plans?
Probably.
Okay, then, yes. She's not going to kick up a fuss like, where's Khas?
Yeah, no, Cass doesn't just like sneak away and be like, see ya.
Alright, you mentioned your plans then, yeah. So Maeve and Karin can go do other things as this place eventually closes. Maeve offers Karin to take you to, you know those like big Hawaiian barbecue pits? It basically takes Karin to one of them.
Hmm.
I don't know those, but I'm excited to learn more later.
About Hawaiian barbecue pits, yeah, they're kind of fucking awesome.
Well, I
Alua.
came back. I
Yeah.
came back for a good conversation. I love Hawaiian barbecue pits.
Yeah.
I will be here for a couple minutes and I have to go back to the oven. I'm toasting some buns for burgers.
Toasting buns.
Oigas.
Yeah, Cass is sneaking around, and I has boxed up some stuff, and Maeve has been like, you know what, Karin, let's go to Hawaiian barbecue, whatever they would call it. It's a big pit barbecue where they cook a lot of delicious meats underground and under loads of banana leaves and stuff.
I mean, that's a thing in North Africa, anyways.
Yeah, true.
Mm.
Uh,
Sure. Nice to sample a little bit of that.
yeah.
Not exactly a big eater. That's Ralu.
It's true. They bring you onto Big Eater, but there are still, you know, at this sort of luau barbecue pit, a lot of options to taste.
Yes,
And
it's the flavors.
yeah, and if anything, I just remembered, of course, you have your bareback, and you smell a lot of delicious, different kinds of meats. Even though you don't necessarily need food, there is almost certainly this animalistic insistence that, like, fucking tearing into
Yes.
some meat right now would kick some fucking ass. I want to feel bones
Yeah.
crunching my teeth.
You gotta store up
Yeah,
for
like,
winter. You gotta store
I'm
for
not saying I
hibernation.
won't do that. I'm just saying I won't eat like the whole fucking town
Yeah.
of it, like I did before.
Yes, it's probably a weird feeling to feel or hear the impulse again. It's been gone for a long time. It's been
Yeah,
gone
it's
since
like-
this adventure started. You're like, oh yeah, food.
Yeah, and be like, oh, emotions other than like just quiet and
Mhm.
like try to be meditative. It's be like, oh, I have fucking glands. Apparently, adrenaline is one of them, and that can cause anxiety, and other fun shit.
Yeah, 1 second while I just hold up this lovely sachet of pills here that we very expressly cut down adrenaline so that I can't get terrifically turbo anxious. Yes, you are taken to a great big luau pit. Ralu, you are also fetched to partake in this because, I mean, definitely seems the kind to similarly enjoy a great big Hawaiian barbecue. And Khas, night has fallen. It is quiet. There are no more bystanders. The workforce has left to various other places. There are probably a couple of cleaners who go around and, you know, they're going to be there for like a few hours. It's a night shift effectively. And they're all wrapped up warm and going through all of the stalls.
Oh man, fucking goddamn car must be so goddamn useful for those places. Be like, oh man, it's getting cold. Everyone that is outside of her range. Oh man, it's really cold. Those insects. Like, what are you talking about? It's fucking awesome.
when people pass into your radius, they just get confused.
Yeah.
Am I coming down with something?
But wait, if I stay close to bear, good.
Bear
Stay
good.
not close to bear, bad.
Bear is a witch.
A witch, a comf witch.
The comfiest witch. Anyway, yeah, once everyone's gone home, Cass is gonna go out in the pitch black and slip out onto the stage, because I believe we mentioned that was covered with, like, Dhamsan carvings and such like.
Yeah, there is script carved into the ring of the stage proper, and up close. I mean, you've gotten up close with Dhamsa herself in time, and you have books of scripture and poetry and stuff. You would be aware that a lot of like good luck sayings or quotes from shows and plays and stuff tend to be written on like stages and furniture before the paint is applied to them. So if you look closely enough, you can find the evidence of that as well. You know, where paint might have been scuffed, you'll find the like dark inks beneath where people have written out what is effectively prayer, or as close to prayer as it gets for Dhamsa.
Yeah, well, Khas will like rub his fingers across those carvings reverentially and get out onto the middle of the stage, sit down on his knees and do something he's never really had occasion to do before. Just actually
Jerk off alone?
What?
I mean, it's been a long time since Cass had any inclination to do that, but I mean, if he wanted to summon Damsa, that'd be one thing. No, he's gonna get down and actually just close eyes and pray to Damsa, not trying to invoke her to appear, but rather actual give reverential prayer to her and hope that he is given some sort of sign from her, for he is going to pray for information. Say a prayer to the bard goddess to reveal to him a song of whence might come some of her holy relics, some place of great importance to her that he might go out and claim.
Yeah. While you are performing this prayer, you find yourself shivering a little. It's, you know, it's dark. It's now officially cold, and a gust picks up, and it lifts one of the scarves from your. I forget. Like you've got some like scarves and stuff around your like kilt and belt, or are you just like wearing? Yeah, yeah. It lifts one of those up, and it flutters free as though it has come unknotted. You're pretty sure that everything there is tied up. In fact, half of these things have never come off of the kilt once they've been tied onto it. There's like nice affectations. This scarf has come loose and has been caught in the breeze, and it is getting away.
Oh, God damn it. Cass will hop up and go chase after it.
Yeah, you have to take wing. It lifts itself quite unnaturally. At this point, you know, it goes from weird coincidence to, okay, something fucky is happening.
Cass recognizes sign for sign, but he will play along.
Yeah. And as you follow the scarf down into the like sort of workhouses portions of the districts between the distillery and the factory, there is a building of stone, quite old stone, foreign stone for the most part. Sandstone would have, you know, worn away had it been left out here in the open on the dunes for such an incredibly long time. Homes need maintenance all the time, and this stone is weathered and old and grey. However, set in and amongst it are some, not massive, but very intricate metal-lined stained glass windows that have been set in their piece, depicting various flowers and more suggestive flowers, I suppose, should be added as well. Some quite innocent, some, you know, they're more like a magic eye puzzle for vagina.
Atta girl.
And your scarf gets caught on the weather vane at the top of this chapel.
Huh. Man, we went all around the place. We never saw this.
Mm-hmm. It is small and unassuming.
Khas will spread his wingies and flap up to retrieve his scarf.
Yep.
Try not to, like, just fall through the ceiling when he alights on the top of this place.
Yeah, it's like low, flat stone roof, made of quite solid, contiguous slabs. It's almost certainly being held up by wooden beams on the interior. Quite
Wooden
Western
beams.
style
Ooh,
for buildings.
expensive.
Oh yeah, I mean the stone itself as well is from out of the country as well. So all in all, quite an expensive structure, especially considering its age.
Khas will clamber down. And does this place have like a door, or is it just like an archway inside?
It is like an arch-shaped door, like the ones fitted into them.
Alright. Khas will give it a light knock.
There is no response. Can you give me an insight, please?
Inside, okay. We'll incite the door, by God.
You're not picking up any vibes off this place. It's kind of hollow.
Can I listen at the door instead?
You certainly can. You hear nothing but door.
Alright, well. Listen. Damsa is nothing if not the goddess of fuck around and find out, so rather than doing anything even remotely smart like, I don't know, my friend Karin would suggest I do, I'm just going to open the door and go inside.
Yeah, stick your dick in it.
All right. You open up this small wooden chapel, and there is a deep and defying sense of wrongness about the place.
Uh-oh.
It sets your teeth on edge, and the hairs on the back of your neck all stand up.
I close the door.
Like straight away?
Yeah, immediately. As soon as I feel the wrongness, just click.
Fair enough. I will cease descriptions immediately.
I'm gonna wait till the... Cat's just gonna look up at the stars and blow them a kiss, and it's gonna go run and find his friends. This seems like something that needs to be purified.
Mm-hmm.
And Khas is singularly unequipped to do that himself.
Yep.
So yeah,
Look at that, Karin. He didn't go in all the way, just like walk dead ass into the building, though. He's learning.
If it had been
Yeah,
anything
so
other
it's
than
require
like
me to
the
drink.
feeling of wrongness, Khas absolutely would have just like balls to the walls soloed it. But considering where we are and what's happened around here, I feel like maybe Dams is saying, hey, go purify this place, rather than, hey, this is a trial of faith.
Yeah, that's fair.
I mean, it's still considered a trial of faith. It's just a really unpleasant trial.
I mean, fucking, I can throw a religion ad to see if I should do this myself, but I feel like, at the very least, Ralu should come with me.
It's Damsa. She's gonna say, "Hell yeah, go by yourself. Do it."
Yeah. And furthermore, 15.
With a 15, you have experienced this before. Not exactly, but this kind of situation. Someone has performed a desecration here. They have performed a hallowing in the name of a different god, a darker god.
Okay, yep. This is... I intuited correctly. It is time to go reclaim this for Damsa. So yeah, Cass will squirrel back to the party.
you know how Halloween functions. This place is a lair, almost certainly.
Oh boy.
Yeah. You go around, collect the various party. What do, what say?
Yeah. I guess Khas will go to Maeve and Ralu first, since they are, easiest for him to access.
You should probably roll a dice to see how knotted they are.
No, because right now, Ralu, you should do a dice to see if they're both in a food coma after going to Hawaiian barbecue.
Alright, fair enough.
Roll a con save.
too full to fuck. Oh
Oh
my
my
god, never
God.
mind.
Okay, they are
Never,
just nodded
never mind,
instead.
you are knotted, yeah.
Cat's just gonna burst into the little. Actually, are you in a hostel, or are you back on the boat?
Sorry, I'm eating. Probably just a nice room at the, upstairs.
Okay, then yeah. Castle just straight up climb in through your window. Ralu, Maeve, come quick! Oh fuck, that's inconvenient.
We're coming soon enough.
Ralu
Give me like a couple.
Ralu makes merful noises. Head shoved into pillow.
Fine. I'll go get the others first. Have fun.
I don't need that. You can help make it quicker.
Cass is already gone.
Wow, something must be really up. He didn't hang around for, round 2.
Ralu merfles.
Clap, 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 clap. And yeah, you can go get the others.
What has you in such a tizzy?
We haven't finished purifying this town yet. There's still outer darkness here.
Hi, Squints. Alright. We'll forget anyway, and then you can tell me. Don't have to go over the story multiple times.
Yeah. Do the same thing to Masika and Karin. And Loam, I guess. Loam actually will get the dignity of Cass stopping and knocking on her door. Because Cass knows if he goes into the window, he's just going to get shot.
You don't want to catch Loam trying on all of the naughty underwear. That's fine, that stuff isn't made yet.
Don't mess with Texas! Don't mess with Texas!
Don't mess with Texas!
Yeah, that's what Cass is afraid of. Cass little doctrine.
You probably actually came into Anai, trying on different stuff in the boat room of hers.
That's fine. Ain't nothing he hasn't seen before.
And ain't nothing that Anai ain't proud enough to flaunt off anyway.
Exactly, yeah.
That car is just sitting on the top of the boat anyway. At the position, just belching.
Yeah, you are feeling very full up. The bear within was like, we can consume more, and you're like, no, magic item says belly already so full. Why don't you give me a con save? Let's see if you're in a food coma.
Get a crit. Nah,
No
fucking
way.
close.
Okay. Wow, you guys had a fantastic meal, but it goes down smooth. They must have given you some kind of a really good digestion friendly aperitif afterwards. Some kind of high acid pineapple thing that just really got through all the meat.
The bear just activated the proper stomach acid
Yep.
instead of the lightweight bullshit. This Budweiser. Nah.
I need to turn you into sulfuric hydrochloric acid. No one, not sulfuric. No one wants fart tummy.
No.
Hydrochloric acid. There you go. So yes, you can all be gathered and informed. Maeve and Ralu were given enough time to finish and join as well on, I would assume, the deck of the ship.
Yeah. That's where most of the people are. Okay, guys. I found a temple that's been desecrated and then rehallowed to the outer dark.
Very well then. Let's hurry up then.
Oh, here we go, killing again.
Yeah, I know. Sorry.
Hey, I mean, better to find it than, leave and then find out that there was just, unfinished evil just set refestering in a wound we just finished opening.
Yeah, I was really
what time is
trying hard not to get noticed too.
What time is it?
Like fucking 2 a.m.
Yeah, like 2 in the morning.
Which of our companions are even awake?
Well, they've all just been like woken up and or gathered by Khas, so all of
Yeah.
them.
Oh, no. Hang on. We're bringing mine. Never mind. Let's go.
Yes, let's be off.
Right. Thanks, guys. Hi-ho adventure.
Yeah. You are led through streets that are fast becoming quite familiar as you come around close to the Aphrodite and gunpowder factories, respectively. You're not sure how you missed this structure in the first place. Like, it's not on like a core street, but it's still a busy enough spot, and it's an architecture that definitely stands out. It's this, solid Western stone. It's clearly got like proper old-fashioned oaken doors with metal cross bracing in it. It's all been well treated, and there's artistic stained glass window ports. Somehow you just didn't notice this before. Kind of strange.
They hid it, those bastards.
Yeah. Big wooden door before you.
Khas will draw his lightsaber.
Vroom.
And shove the door open now with party at back.
Yeah. As you shove the door the whole way open, again, the whole party feels this sense of uncomfortable wrongness, but your perception of the room within is tilted and smudged almost. The inside of this chapel is the inside of a church. You can see that there is beautiful, like, dawning morning sunrise golden glow seeping in through windows far larger than perceived within. But it has very much the image of a lack of solidity inside. Like, there aren't any hard edges. Everything is soft until you are reminded very much of oil paintings.
Oh, we got into the painted world now.
Oh boy.
Hey,
The
I
fuck
like
is
the
that?
painted world aside from the wheelie skeletons.
'Tis a peaceful place, its inhabitants kind.
Bone wheel, bone wheel, bone wheel. Yeah, and you can see that there are people within, or at least the smudged, oil-painted facsimiles of people sat at various benches and in gesture of praise. Always very quiet in here. There is a particularly large piano that has been set up to the side. There is no one playing at it. The pulpit at the very center of the structure is completely uninhabited. There are only these smudges milling around as though they were waiting for the next sermon to begin.
Is there?
Can I summon my scythe in here?
Yes, you can summon your scythe when you concentrate. There is no event or effect that prevents that.
Is there any iconography that like would give us a hint to like which god this place has been dedicated to?
Give me a religion test, please.
Sure.
My full help.
Religion.
It's iconography, by the way.
Iconography, whatever. 16.
With a 16, you can see distinctly that there is meaningless eldritch script that's been recorded on just about every wall. But when you try and read it, it doesn't quite make sense. You're looking at these like painted written marks, and they just aren't coherently forming anything to you. Even those with the ability to read deep speech are looking at this and not really seeing anything in these words, like maybe like letters or hints of a word. Like, it's almost like divine lorem ipsum.
I would like to tap my scythe against the ground, the tip.
It
It
taps
feels
against the ground.
inky. Well,
It doesn't
feels
feel
inky.
the ground doesn't feel inky, even though it looks like an an oil painting. Like the ground beneath your feet feels solid. The ground beneath the scythe similarly solid.
I would like to peer closer at the worshippers.
Okay, give me a perception.
Okay. No.
It's hard to make out any definable features. They're definitely medium-sized folk. They aren't paying attention to the fact that you're all standing in what is effectively a big open doorway into a different timeline, a much more solid world. They're just all sort of looking around. You don't sense any impatience either. They're just sort of chilling, waiting for the next sermon.
I would like to do a detect magic.
Gee, I wonder.
Okay.
Yeah, no.
But I know it's all magic saving. I want to know what we're looking at. So I want to focus on one of the figures, not the entire. I don't want to do like a broad spectrum sweep. I want to focus on the figure that I failed the. Well, I didn't know that I failed the perception on.
Give me a Constitution save as you reach your senses out.
You know it.
Okay. You are trying to get a reading off of like a glowing rock in a glowing room, essentially. You can't be certain that you are reading just the person or you are reading the room. I'll give you the keyword illusion.
I disbelieve.
Shock.
Can I roll disbelieve?
Fuck.
You can certainly try, yeah.
That's an intelligence.
I have a
save or
0 in
intelligence
wisdom.
check.
Save.
It's intelligence check, I think.
No, save.
It's a save?
Save?
Oh, okay.
Sure,
Holy
I'll
shit,
try and roll
nice.
disbelief.
Right.
Yes, it's a companion who sees it, not you guys. Hell yeah.
Hey, I got a 23.
23 is incredible too.
17, not bad.
17 isn't enough,
I mean, too fair.
unfortunately.
Mine didn't have bless on.
I mean, it's still a natural 20.
Yeah, I mean,
Yes.
still crit.
Yeah, immediately I
I
rolled a
rolled-
9 on that, so
Let me
I rolled a 19.
Cast failing is tragic.
This is a fun one.
for as good as an in-save I got, rolling shit doesn't help.
Yeah. Nive and Raleigh. You are able to see the dimensions of this painting more clearly. Like there is where it looked like a real room made of painting. You can now see that there are portions of this realm that don't exist. Like when someone paints something three-dimensional on a wall to make it look like it has depth, like large portions of this structure have a very fake depth about them, including the light. The realistic space in this painting is probably only like that much of the room. Like it actually conforms to the size of the chapel.
Perspective, right?
Yes. You have this view into this place where you're pretty sure that like this wall up here is a flat painting, but it sure looks deep and real, and it looks deep and real to the rest of you.
Merzendi did this to us.
So is the pulpit part of the real room then, or is it part of
Yes,
like
the pulpit is part of the real room.
I've been strongly considering going up to the pulpit and just starting to give them the Dhamsan sermon.
So yeah, we're basically in a narrow corridor, just surrounded by paintings, right?
Yes. You're in a not exactly a corridor, it's just a very small chapel. It's quite a modest stone chapel. You saw it from the outside, it's like the size of someone's house, not their estate.
We are how best to put it. The dimensions of this room are the same as they appear from the outside. It's a perspective illusion. All of this, Ralu will wave her paws to, like, the Grand Cathedral, is a painting. It's illusion. The pulpit's real enough, though. Start walking towards the pulpit.
My will like make for one of the walls, and Ralu, you see her knock on the wall. Everyone else sees her like just sweeping her hand through the air.
Just gonna approach the pulpit and try to do an inspect of it. Investigation? Does anything happen as I approach the pulpit?
As you approach the pulpit, no, nothing happens as you approach.
Right. I would like to investigate the pulpit, please. I want to look for well, first of all, is there like a tome on the pulpit, like, you know, their equivalent of a Bible or something like that?
You can see the dust outline where a tome used to be and has been recently removed.
Wait a minute. Hey, Cass.
Yo.
I will continue to study this pulpit, but it appears a tome has been removed. Don't you have a prayer book of Dhamsa?
I do. Like, she gave me
Let
one.
me make sure this thing is safe. But if you want to start pontificating from there, well, the tome has been removed, and I can think of no better way to disrupt what's going on.
Are we sure we want to spread more of Dhamsan faith around?
And this used to be a Dhamsan chapel. I think that's the best way to cleanse the corruption.
It was a Dhamsan chapel, at least.
She's the one who led me here.
All I'm saying is we really want to spread more of her faith around.
I'm down. Why not?
Yep. All right. So 24 investigation on the pulpit. I want to check this thing to see basically I want to give a really deep inspection of the pulpit to make sure that it's not like a mimic or something like that.
Yeah, sure. Give me 3 questions.
Sure. Does
the pulpit
this
mimic? No, it's not.
No. Is this pulpit under the effect of any gesh?
This pulpit is under the residual effects of an illusion.
All right. Does this pulpit have any runes carved into it for any deep speech runes carved into it?
Yes, a great deal of them. They seem, for the most part, meaningless, but they have been scratched into the wood on the inside of the pulpit surface, almost in their entirety.
All right. And is there a trap on it? And I'm not specifically saying like a mechanical trap, like a magical one. Like if Khas starts...
Sort of. There's sort of a trap on them. I think it's fair to call it a trap, but it's more like a threat that can be activated, if that makes any sense to you. Like, it's not got some kind of trigger mechanism, it has an activation requirement. Whatever's going on does not fulfill that requirement.
I would like to summon my scythe and try to carve out one of the slash the tip through one of the deep speech words.
Alright. That's definitely gonna trigger all these guys to come fight us. I mean, there's no way that doesn't.
Yes.
Huh? And?
Let's try the sermon first.
I have my reservations about that.
There is a
Whenever-
potential of a trap. We
Well,
don't know
I
if
think hitting the altar
you
is going to
start-
trigger it.
if you start. Certain requirements must be met for this trap to activate, and pontificating might be it.
It might be, but I'm willing to take the risk.
Sorry, you were saying, Anai?
I was saying I don't think we should spread more Dhamsan faith. Whenever she gets involved in the world, it seems to get rather messy.
Don't care
Well,
doing
then
it
this
anyways.
We're already working on it. Like, she's already, carrying, like, our babes and stuff. We have to have some kind of faith in her. That's how the gods work.
Alright, Cass, begin your pontification, but if you start vibrating more than you already usually do, I'm yanking you off.
Yeah.
Gross.
You'll just, like, look and then look down at Cass, positively shaking with excitement.
More like yanking the poor boy off.
Actually, I might need Mive to help me with this. I see there's a piano over there, and Dhamsa is the goddess of bards.
Bard.
So why don't you, Big Sun Pupper, do the preaching and I'll do the playing.
Check the piano first. Hang on.
Oh my god.
Is the piano of Mario 64.
We're in a painted world. Discretion is a better part of valor.
Yeah. To be fair, the piano is not in reach all the way. Like, half of it sort of seems to be propped up against the wall, at least to your perception, Ralu. The piano in its, like, fullness was part of the illusion that you have disbelieved. So it's a difficult investigate.
Does that mean disadvantage?
More like you're probably not going to get... Well, I guess you'll see for yourself. Ask me 2 questions.
Sure. Is this trapped?
No.
Alright. Are there any Eldritch rune? Are there any deep speech runes on it, and can I read them specifically on the keys?
You do not.
Alright. I guess Ralu will step aside and then get ready to yank Mive off the pulpit if she starts freaking out.
Sure. Cass, you can head on up to the piano and give me a performance if you'd like.
I would love to. Alright. Fortunately, piano
Because
is not one of
it's
my specialist instruments, but I am still trained in perform. Well, thank you.
Maeve. Because
I
don't
still
Yeah,
thank
because
you.
she's on the... Still thank you. Good choice.
And yeah, actually, is there anything I can do to give myself advantage here?
Yes, because instruments.
You have Cat Sock playing the other keys.
Honestly, actually, I was thinking about that.
That's so cute. No, you should absolutely do that. That's adorable.
You do the black keys, I'll do the white keys, and you really split this job up.
Hell yeah.
Sure.
Fuck.
Okay, I mean,
Hold on.
so...
An expert snack.
Oh, sure.
Yeah. Okay, at least we
16,
reached the
right.
15 mark.
So yeah, you do the old classic, you sit down on the stool, you like flap your kilt out so it goes out back behind you, settle into place and squeak it into the correct height, settle down. Yeah, you've seen a piano performance, so you're mostly just aping the motions, as it were. Kassok will perch upon your arm and prepared to bat black keys. And yeah, you play a few notes. It seems like it's beautifully in tune. Mive and Ralu, on the other hand, wince as Cass just sort of like smashes his fingers down on what you can perceive as like the broken half of a piano, and it just starts making horrible noises.
Oh, meatloaf for dinner, Kinathis.
For everyone still in the throes of the illusion, it sounds like a lovely tuned piano. That's Khas has thrown a few moves at.
Can we make more checks to try and break out of illusion since we know others have broken out of an illusion?
You are aware there is an illusion here. Others have broken out, but no one has like changed your, like, I suppose, circumstance to reveal it. If that makes sense. Like, no one's done something that to you, people who are in the illusion, is perceivably impossible.
Okay, yeah. Okay, because I tried to perceive the illusion before my fist or knocked on the wall there. I just ran.
Actually, it's you saw her like just waving her hand like at the wall as though knocking on nothing, but there was no like clock noise, so it probably wouldn't. That wasn't enough of an interaction anyway to have probably given you another shot.
Actually, if they're saying the room is so small, even if it is an illusion, like they say, it probably would just show them going to the edge of the room as they continue walking, wouldn't it?
I won't say. It's a fair thing to posit.
Well, if you're going to do something, then I guess Mai's going to start pontificating. Spread the nicest, sunniest sunshine version of Damsa she possibly can.
Alright, give me a religion test.
Alright. Might it be advantaged by Cass's performance?
Unfortunately, Maiev is hearing plank, clink, plank, clank.
Oh, unfortunate.
Yep.
Alright, well, flatten ears.
But Ralu is next.
Don't think Ralu's trained in religion.
Nope. And Ralu is also hearing plank, plank, plank.
Oh, well, can I go in and help them? If possible, then.
Yeah, you could do a religion instead. You can hear Cass's playing as actual music. If you want to tag out with Mike before she rolls.
Yeah, she can assist you.
No, she's the one with the death ward.
That's fair.
Yeah. Yeah, good point.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you can still give her an assist. That seems fair.
Oh, there you go.
23. I can't believe you did it.
That's my
All right.
girl.
Well done. Well done. Okay. And yeah, to you, Cass, this is a beautiful sermon, like delivered in like pose and time with your sort of like very evangelical, happy clappy piano play. Ralu, you can see that Mai was like squinting a little bit, ears are flat. Like she's trying her very best to just concentrate on getting the words out. She does a fantastic job of that. Almost in defiance of how hard Khas is massacring them keys, or remains of the keys.
Just Khas and Kiro just slapping around keys.
Blank, 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 blank. Like there isn't a chord that exists on whatever they're hitting. Keys are in the wrong place. They're attached to either to no strings or a bunch of strings tangled together. It's terrible.
Just a couple of twongs in there every second or so.
A few thunks that just aren't doing. There's no hammer to deliver any kind of collision.
Just clicking against nothing.
Yeah, exactly.
Honestly, that'd probably be much more tolerable than the alternative.
Yeah. There's definitely a moment where Khas gets to quote unquote a cool solo where he's just like entirely on the high keys, air quote, and it's just. It's the most rhythmic it's been the entire time. Yes, she completes the sermon. Everyone can now make a fresh saving throw against the illusion, including those who have already passed.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Do I get advantage because I passed before?
I'll say yes.
All right. How about an
In case Mai
18?
gets a 17.
An 18. Anai, you're now seeing the halfway illusion that, and Karin as well. You're both seeing the halfway illusion that Ralu and Maive saw before, the perception of this room being a lot smaller and the walls, the depth of this place being painted on, the lighting of this place being hoved in instead of like actually coming from a real source of light. It's a lot dimmer in here as it's being fed only by essentially moonlight through stained glass, so it's dark as fuck.
Or, no.
Oh yeah, of course. Never mind. Yeah, no, never mind. It's fully. It is lit, but the central source of light, I suppose, yes, is still actually Maive. But it's there. There is no light source from the windows here. Like they don't bestow like it would appear to be. It's the room is flat and has lost all of its texture. And also, you can now hear plank, 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 plank.
Oh god, he's quite awful this time, isn't he?
It could have been a lot worse. Sweet. Not by much, but
Not by much, no.
worse.
He's playing a piano that doesn't fully exist.
Yeah. There's still something undeniably more about this chapel. There is a suspense that hangs on the air here, like a crowd has sucked in a breath and is just waiting with bated breath for whatever act crescendo might come about. But there's also something else that's missing from this place. Not just the dust outline of a book reclaimed from a pulpit. There are candles set up that have been allowed to like burn unevenly all the way down to like the bottoms of dishes. The smell of probably like quite stale wine now that's been left out in the open for a couple of days. This place was abandoned in a hurry in the middle of a sermon. You're sure of it now. Like this is someone has escaped from this place or left very quickly. And whatever magic it was that held this illusion together has already been in a state of decay. The reason the text that scribes up along the wall that should be, chants to some foul elder god are reading to you like scrambled, dreamy lorem ipsum text is because whatever force maintains this is already been taken away from here. It's still desecrated, it's still unhallowed, but the source of the illusion magic has actually been gone now for a little while, and it is losing its steam.
Is there any way I can do an Arcana check to try and fully unravel it and get rid of the illusion as it is now?
You could certainly try to dispel this magic.
Would you like... Oh, do you already have advantage?
Let's see here. Not for this, because it's not trying to figure out the magic. It's actually trying to do something with it.
Yeah, you're trying
Would
to
you like
perform a dispel.
assistance?
Sure.
I'm pretty sure you're better at Arcana than me.
Yeah, do you actually... I guess it would still be just an Arcana.
But that's the question. It's a better roller than you.
Is it Dispel Magic or an Arcana?
It is Dispel Magic, but...
yeah. Then I just need like a short rest or something real quick to change out a spell in my book to do that. That's fine.
That's like 5 minutes.
I can give that a go. I guess.
Have you got Dispel Magic prepared? Okay, yeah, you can give it a crack instead. Sorry to have binned your 30. That's a real hot roll.
Well, no, I just already tricked down the vitality, so yeah.
Yeah, so they rolled a 19 on the dice. So. Which is a wisdom.
Might as well just let Anai do it. We just did a really good roll, and she already ticked off the one
set up to do it, and just give her a couple of minutes to swap pages, move her bookmark over.
She already made a really good roll. No sense in doing it again.
She looks amped up and prepared.
Oh yeah, but there's a difference. It's you can't assist on the spell magic checks.
I mean,
Yeah, but she rolled a 30.
yeah, even if she can't assist me,
That's
there, I rolled
Arcana.
a
That's
30.
still not. That's
Okay, as
an
part
ability
of the
check.
spell, as part of the spell magic, oh wait, it is an ability check, isn't it? You're right. You are right.
Yeah, I've done this before.
Okay, so that is I guess it's just an ability. There's no proficiency or anything in it, is it?
Nope.
So then that would be 6 less.
24.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which is
Which is
still
good.
higher than like anything that could be the DC of it.
Correct. Sort of. As you might expect, there are things like item bonuses and power bonuses that would augment DCs. So, like if an item is doing an item bonus to something related to illusion magic, that would apply to the difficulty of the DC to get rid of it. That
Does that
result is still
for a spell circle, because it's specifically the spell circle
was
rather
the
than like.
circle spell to. Yeah, I'm just gonna say yes.
Okay.
I mean, like you've rolled high enough anyway that it doesn't necessarily matter. But I would think that an item specifically constructed to do a magic of a thing would probably get, if it had included in its, abilities, gifts, etc., a item bonus to specifically that fucking thing, should probably be included in attempts to dispel it and to set its DC.
So could I like end up getting a magic item that increases or gives me like pluses to dispelling magic then in that same vein?
Yeah, I don't see why you couldn't try and create like the staff of dispelling, and it gives you a fucking power item bonus to dispel ability checks. It's a very reasonable thing to exist. It's very classic D&D, if anything. Like just a wand of dispel.
Spell breaker.
Yeah,
Okay.
like yeah, there's all those classic like fucking Dragonfall short swords that also just happen to cast a dispel magic. I'm like, when would I ever do that? Just stab the guy. It's the best way to dispel a wizard. Is just fucking shiv him.
Okay.
Yeah,
Just wanted to make sure
Artifacts,
since
fucking
if you're
sword. So
yeah.
good.
Yeah, I just want to make sure since you're saying that, like if like the spell DC can be augmented by like magic items, and want to make sure the inverse of it like can be true.
Yeah, the inverse should totally be true as well. Yeah, you should be able to make an item of dispelling if there are magic items that specifically are like, yeah, illusions that are created with this have a power bonus of yada yada. That would presumably count towards the dispel check. But yes, 24, as aforementioned, more than enough to shatter this illusion, and all of a sudden there is no paint on the walls. You're in a lovely Western style stone chapel. It's been like cleaned and brushed and tended to semi recently. Although like certain things like the corners of the room haven't been properly cleaned because they haven't been perceived, if that makes sense. Like people have obviously gone through and like mopped it down, but they can't see stains that they should be cleaning. Otherwise, going through the motions doesn't solve the problem. So it's this kind of like juxtaposition of parts of it look very well tended to, and there are completely untouched corners in the dark. The pulpit still remains at the center of the room, dusty and decrepit. You can still see that there are runes have been carved or scribed into this belonging to a dark god, but they feel more like graffiti than they do anything like a relevant speech or saying. And yeah, Khas, the half a piano you've been like chankling at and is now just clank clank clank. You're like, oh!
Oh good, the clank 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 has stopped.
Just a horrendous noise, which makes you and Kira like fucking bolt from the seat. And yeah, you are in an empty, desecrated chapel.
Is it still desecrated, or did we just take care of it?
This place is. You still need to go to an effort to like reconsecrate an area. I'm fairly sure, but like the magical, like illusory effect that's still on this place is now been thoroughly dispelled. Like you can see this building for what it is. People who walk by this building will see it for what it is.
What is consecration in SNS?
That would be the hallowing spell.
Hallow.
Which I don't
Oh,
Yeah,
know
that's
that any
okay.
of us can cast.
5th level. I don't think so. Are we that high level?
No.
We have 4th level spells at
Oh.
the maximum for a full caster. I
Mive
say we let
can,
the scythe eat it now.
Mive can certainly do Residium about it.
Yeah, it's true. You
Do
can
the blue.
do drugs to solve problems. What's up? What's how?
Well, I don't think. Here's the thing. I don't need to sleep, so.
True. It is a 24-hour rite. It requires herbs, oil, and incense with a value of 1,000 or more 5th circle divine spell. It's a 24-hour rite where you infuse the spell's area with the power of the deity. If any part of the spell's area is already under the effect of a Hallow, aka the desecration of dark gods, you end that spell in favor of the more recent one. When the spell's casting is complete, it becomes a zone of hallowed ground that lasts for the spell's duration, which is until dispelled. When you create it, you can choose up to 3 of the following effects.
Courage.
There are some quite nice ones in there, frankly.
I don't
Courage,
know.
darkness, daylight, dimension anchor, energy protection, energy vulnerability, everlasting rest, purification, silence, and tongues.
I mean, it's Karin's decision because she's casting the spell, but I would say courage, tongues, and purification.
Yeah.
Not purification. What? Where's the interred
I mean,
one? Is that purification?
think
No,
Mive
purification. You could.
I feel like Mive would prefer to do this spell casting herself just because, like, she's closer to Dhamsa.
Yeah, fair enough.
Makes sense. Yeah.
Ralu will
Is she?
stay with her for. Yes, very close. In fact.
Yeah, Dhamsa's
Okay.
my wife's kid.
Oh, that's true.
All
Well,
right.
yeah, somewhat related.
Yeah. This family tree is a circle.
What? No. It's not. No, a circle.
Yeah, I know.
A circle is incest. It's this
I-
family
I-
tree. This family tree is Yggdrasil.
Yeah.
It's just never-ending branches. Okay. So what does Mive choose then?
I think courage, tongues, and purification.
Oh my God.
Surprise! Which
I feel
of the
like Maya
following
might choose
creatures?
like tongue. I feel like she'd try to choose like daylight or something along with tongues rather than just
Yeah.
like purification.
That's what I was gonna go for, but on the other hand, this place got desecrated by outer darkness, so I feel like fortifying it might be useful.
Yeah.
Honestly, you
making
could
it
skip tongues and just go with like courage, purification, and daylight. Especially with the stained well, no, the beautiful stained glass. You'd want the sun coming from outside, wouldn't you?
Yeah, you'd want the light coming in.
Yeah, you want the sun.
Well, yeah, but you want it outside.
I will posit this to you because it would come in to mind to all of you. Dimensional anchor is probably a lot more viable than it would be in other cases, since outsiders like to step in through fucking portals and holes in reality.
You know, that's a good point.
Yeah, that's
Fair
a good
enough.
point.
And
Alright.
purification doesn't. You can only. You would be denying a lot of people to try and catch outsiders in the net, because outsider gets attached to like other creature archetypes, if that makes sense.
Alright,
Like you
so
become a folk outsider or a fey outsider, etc.
courage,
It's a subtype rather than like a full type.
dimensional
Courage-
anchor, and
Yeah.
tongues. Then,
Sounds good.
yeah, assuming we can get the herbs and stuff in town. I'll mark off a grand.
Yeah, you can certainly acquire it here. It's a great big market, and could go figure since part of their import export stuff in the jungles, incense, pretty good get.
Was it 500 GP to rock the spell?
Yeah, 500.
1,000
1,000 in the instance
in
of
material
500
components. Sorry,
Presidium.
yes, 500 Presidium.
Yeah.
Listen, I am rich beyond compare when it comes to Residium. I can just sell Residium to give this to pay for this.
No, it's fine. I can
It's fine.
cover the money.
I have 14,000 Residium.
Life goes, oh shucks, I'm rich beyond compare already because I have you all.
Yay. Well, Ralu doesn't say yay, but you know, she says it on the inside.
It's on the inside, yay! On the outside, she says moo.
Ralu has an emotional moment and instinctively moos. Alright, and then yeah, I will get to work. Khas will do whatever he can to assist. Just basically just keeping her company.
Assist by playing actual music instead of fucking slamming down on a broken piano. Let's see here. I feel Mive would ask if anyone can source a replacement piano for this place. Like, turning it into a dungeon cultural icon again is going to be difficult if there's no reason to come here. And to come here and play music in the lovely little place would probably help.
You know, we had that amazing music craftsman in the town we passed through. Unless there's just a spare piano in the Elpow Manor we can steal, maybe I could write to him and get him to make something for us.
You absolutely could just yoink a piano out of the mansion, frankly.
You'll be lucky if there's anything left.
Yeah,
Oh, that's true. Yeah, that might have been carried out by rioters.
I know, it was carried out. I could just go buy it, but
it's true. Yeah, it's just been pawned.
Has it just been pawned, or has it been actually like broken? Because there's a bunch of smashing and everything like that.
There was a lot of breaking stuff, but I feel like it's very difficult to look at instruments as opposed to like paintings of Elpalms and like statues of Elpalm. Like, oh, that shit's getting smashed, but like the piano did nothing wrong.
Yeah.
And I guess rioters do like fuck up stuff just for no good reason in a lot of cases too. It's like they just go through a place like, you could have stolen that perfectly good TV. Why'd you break it? Because I could break the big TV. Duh. Roll me a D2. Yeah. On a 1, they fucked a piano up. On a 2, they pawned it.
Alright, I'll roll.
Nope, go ahead.
Huh.
Oh, they pawned it.
I shall go buy the piano.
Yeah, well, sell it to you for like, honestly, it's your faithfulness. Even then, they've already gotten. They'll just be like, 10 gold, take it out of my hands.
Hell yeah.
You already got plenty when the Alpha Mansion came crashing down. Like, yeah. I wouldn't have most of the stuff that's currently in this pawn shop if it weren't for you, so you can have this just to get it out of here, make some floor space.
Excellent.
Yeah. While you are in there keeping my company as well, you'll note that on a number of occasions, people will like curiously pop their head into this building, like, I never noticed this was here before. Like that happens probably like a lot, even over the course of a single day.
That sounds like an excellent opportunity for Khas to preach the word of Big Titty Bard Waifu.
I suppose I should ask, like, what angle do you play when you are introducing people to the concept of Dhamsan?
Khas is definitely going for her like side of being the goddess of, you know, song and music and poetry and plays and performance.
So you're going to go with the aesthetic as opposed to the adventuring part of it?
Yes. I think that's what this town, with its huge amphitheater and stuff, would be much more in tune with.
Yeah, fair enough. Let's see here. Okay, so this is a role that probably wouldn't come up for a long time. Like, I wonder how long it takes for this place to become popular, because it eventually will. You put, you know, like 3 instruments in it, and it's a nice place. It's a decent location and a good building. Like, it's gonna get used one way or the other, especially with a consecration on it. I want to see.
I think the better question is like, will Dhamsan even care about it? Because I mean, in her thing, like it very specifically says she only cares for adventurers. People
It's true.
I don't know.
I mean, the best thing for this place to become would be like a adventurer's hall.
Well, here's
No,
the thing.
Like for people
Sometimes
to-
maybe it's better for Dhamsan not to care about
not to be paying
something.
attention about it, yeah. I was
Yeah.
gonna say, like,
Just-
what she needs is like praise and worship from people. She's not looking in their direction, but like, if a community comes together and just like, experiences love and music and plays and enriches their lives, then that's good enough for them conceptually.
Yeah.
Whether
I mean,
Dom's just looking at them or not doesn't matter. I was going to say it doesn't matter. It does matter. Whether she's looking at them or not probably does them a favor.
I mean, she's wildly irreverent and irresponsible. She might not even notice.
To an extent, that's probably the best thing it could go. That was benign.
All right, taking 69 GP from mine.
Hell yes.
Nice.
Alright. Now I really can't
Okay.
never spend any money ever again.
It is probably going to be a couple of months. By the time you guys have left to continue adventuring before this chapel sees genuine use. And it is in the form of people using this as a rehearsal hall. They begin like there's a piano, there's an open space, it's nice and it's clean, or easy enough to keep clean, and it's got fantastic acoustics. And this chapel of the bard, as it were, becomes, a very popular rehearsal hall for people who have amphitheater plays. In time as well, it's going to go from a rehearsal hall to a place where people get taught the arts or music. These buildings become public spaces. It's kind of the nature of them. If you were to plonk a church with no iconography down in the middle of any city in the world and it was kept like clean and maintained, it would generally see use as part of a neighborhood, as part of a community. The arts are no different. You put this down and it will see use. 2 months from now, this place is a very, very popular ground for like thespians and musicians, and you can have faith that it will become a more valid place of worship when Sunday schools are like arts schools and educations in that sense.
How much spoken word is there?
Probably some amount.
We got to get the kids with the berets and snapping their fingers. You know what I mean?
There's definitely some like Shatnerisms going on in there at some point. Yeah, it's the fate of this place is a promising one. The fact that everyone can talk with each other and it's this like multicultural access point is a huge deal, where people can all be understood through what is perceived by essentially worshippers as a divine gift, this ability to converse through the arts and music and plays. And you have done a good thing here in this town. You have brought a lot of destruction in the form of the riots, but that was a very necessary source of destruction. You have now put something very positive in this place. It's not a huge positivity. It will take a long time to really get going, but you have made a change. Well done.
Yay!
You may all have inspiration,
Woo!
Cool.
which I'm sure will just become more inspiration for me later, but
I'll take it, even if Anai is against like making this into a Dhamsan church or anything like that.
Yeah.
Uh,
It is not a surprise that an Anai is anti-Dhamsan, but their bias, the rest of the party bias towards her is also not a surprise.
I'll just say that it's fucking funny that we actually did something good.
Yep.
Not just because, hey, people we know are in trouble, or like this will help people we know. This is like just general. We did something good in general.
Yeah,
We did
just
something-
just a good thing for like the local community.
We did something good for
Yeah.
the wasteland.
Yep.
You have gained karma.
From
As
The
people,
people
like,
of
start
Ashes Bay will remember this.
looking at
Oh,
this
that-
newly
but people-
consecrated church castle, just have his hands on his hips proudly. Hey, we did a good thing.
Wait, holy shit! I have my sister repaired an altar to Dhamsa, and it's still on our ship.
Oh my god.
Mm.
Hey,
That
Yeah.
remains
fucking
to
bring
be
that in here.
seen.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there's a stone bust altar of Dhamsa that we have repaired in our ship, and we were just using it to bend Cass over.
I mean, it's a shame to see that go, but
Yeah, so there's a
Oh,
lot
you
of
can be
that.
pet over a lot of fucking things.
Yeah, you
Don't-
can put up
what's
a nice
the problem?
little a nice little shrine to her in the side of the chapel,
yeah.
an offering bowl.
Yeah, cats can be bent over anything, but this is a fucking dance.
It's true. He's very versatile like that.
Very versatile, incredible use in any party as a comes up.
I think that remains to be seen, Cass. I have my reservations regarding dark gods now.
But just
Do
because
you?
one of them's a fuck doesn't mean the rest are. We've never, in living memory, we haven't really seen any of the dark pantheon other than Gatus do anything really overtly negative.
Also, I like how you said that in front of our Marifan cleric that has been nothing but helpful. And Marifa did save my life.
Yeah, she ain't telling you shit though. Karin's got that one on the bit. She ain't no fucking knock. If Marifa
Well,
did bad, you don't even fucking know.
Karin just did go, oh, do you?
Yeah, true.
Ralu's like, yeah, fair point. We have a Dark Pantheon cleric standing right here.
I mean, look, we've never really interacted with her ourselves, but from what I've heard from the Morrigan and Nader were incredibly important in her hometown.
My will not. Yeah, for sure. I mean, there are always, tales and legacies of those gods doing bad things because it's in their nature. The Dark Pantheon just happens to wear the other side of its coin more obviously. And Hagen, she pauses to praise the sun, was basically the same, was a Dark Pantheon in his own right, considering the Crusades.
Gods are living concepts. Easy enough for me to accept that Dhamsa isn't perfect, but Dhamsa's wildly irresponsible, but she's also the goddess of adventuring and music. It's just don't expect her to always do what you think that a grown woman should, and that's fine. Like warning me that her seed overcomes prophylactics. Should have warned me about that.
Every barbed fiber in her body's like, nah, didn't even consider the threat. Did not even consider that threat.
Like, more to the point, if Hagen the sun, the one constant in the world, can change, then any god can.
I think it's like shifting of stones rather than change like we see it. It's a gradual process over hundreds, if not thousands of years where a mountain will change its shape.
Hmm.
It is still the mountain, but it's different.
Let's face it, it's also possible to change the cadence too, but fuck, I don't know how to do that, and I'm wary to do enough interacting with them to make that happen.
I'm just worried of the consequences of the losing those. My position is the devil, you know. Losing those, what do you call, domains, and then letting them spiral out and change into something else that we can't directly control. I mean,
Yeah.
Anai might be able to figure it out, but that's because Anai can live for thousands of years. It actually slow, if my metaphor of the mountain is a thing, over the course of thousands of years, one person removing stones from the mountain and moving it somewhere else can change the mountain altogether, but I don't think it's going to be a quick fix. That could be a long-term goal of yours, but I'll be long dead before you realize it.
Yes. I suppose so.
I
Yeah.
suppose.
Mike will puff up her chest, and I'm going to be 100% fair. Biased as fuck because she's hot and she's a kid, and like I'm not gonna lie and say that I have zero bias. It's very obvious. I have a tremendous bias, but because I have that bias means that I'm willing to put the work in and make it, like the effort and make it work. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Also, none of her
no,
domains are as
trust the matter.
dark as the other ones.
Yeah, you can take the Dhamsan altar, the collection bowl. Like there's just like the bronze dish that tends to go underneath like an altar's bust. Most people use that for like just building upkeep or like donations to people who keep this place cleaned and repair all the instruments and yada yada yada. Like it just becomes, it looks like it's an offering bowl, sure, but it's more like it's being used as like community maintenance funding.
Fair enough. It's not like Dhamsa has any
She
use
doesn't
for
give a
it.
shit about the money. I mean, I say that, but money has a literal objective effect as a spellcasting component. So by that logic, money has relevance to the gods too. It's all sacrifice. I'm willing to sacrifice of my blood, or I'm willing to sacrifice of my wallet. My wallet is a representation of my time and my life and my blood anyway. Well, let's get into the deep theology of why it matters at all. It's one of those excuses used in many occasions by folk more religious than I. Oh, tummy time.
So yeah, do we have anything else to do in the town, or should we cast off?
I think we're pretty much done here. Probably should cast off.
Could you before we end, could you put us on the world map so we see where we're going next?
We're going to like a lead mine, I think.
Yeah, I just don't remember the first stop.
Poisoning?
And it's what, the
lead
26th when we're leaving?
Well, let's have a look here.
So we spent like 2-3 days here.
Yes, you're spending 3 days here. That gives Loam enough time to have a thing crafted. Pull up map.
Oh, we're spending 3 days here, you said.
Yep.
Pop. 20.
Tiny boats.
Whoa.
Yay.
All right. Let's see. We are now at 5 out of 6 for the Dragon's Wake tiny boat.
Woo. Then we can go compare it to the real thing.
Next model we have is a ship of the line called the Noble Conquest. It's also a big one.
Is that a good name? Okay. Let's go through EXP. I think that's a good point at which to do so.
Yeah, you don't want to figure out if we need to do strongholds in between sessions, considering it's like,
oh, you will not have to. I've opened up and looked.
So that's why Theron was pregnant.
Are we not? Because I mean, it's going to be like a new month by the time we get over to the lead mine, wouldn't it? Through this patch here.
It depends on how that goes, but it's not the new month yet.
I was
Okay.
also planning. Remember, this map isn't exactly accurate. I was planning on going like this way and then that way and then through there, so we go through less mountainous
Yeah,
squares.
I was just like sweeping gestures. I get
Yeah,
it.
this was just drawn as a general thing, but
Yes.
yeah.
As a
Trying to
reminder on the
avoid-
date, it was the 22nd when you got your souls back.
Yeah.
The 25th is when you're ready to leave the grove.
I'm pretty sure that if we just went like this, it would be less time than going like this, and then down.
Well, wouldn't it just be easier to just go like across these two tiles here like that?
No,
One,
because
two,
the address is in the north was the day.
that's still 3 tiles though.
Yeah, but here's the thing. The address was in the north, wasn't it?
The lead mine is
don't-
in the northern portion of those mountains. Yes. Well, technically,
Oh.
it's right between two mountains.
Yeah, so if you just go literally across there and then over. I can't get it to stay
Cute.
like that. It's so annoying.
Like so.
Oh, cute.
Yeah, no, that route makes more sense.
Yeah. So,
All right. Ooh.
'Cause we do have the the Defiant isn't a what's it called? The crawler ones. Sand Beast? What are they called?
Strand Beast.
Crawler.
Strand Beast, yeah. No, it's classic sail sandboat. So we slow down quite a bit when we get into any mountainous terrain.
You have your speeds on the boat.
Mhm.
Is 36 a day through heavy sand. Speed 12 normally, 6 in thick sand, and 10 in water. As far as overland speed, that's 48 on a good day and 36 in those other two environments.
Okie doke.
But did you save an innocent life?
No.
Not on this occasion. Defeat a solo or treacherous encounter?
No.
No, not on this occasion. That encounter ran away. Learn something new about the world and add it to your journal.
No.
I don't think so, because we're going to use the painted world as take on and complete a quest, because we just created a quest and did it.
Actually,
You take
I did learn about Brienne and how her fucking simulacrums work. They age out, actually. Like, they just get old and die. That's weird and new.
Didn't she say that before, like when we talked to her at the tower?
Well, said,
I don't
she
think so.
said
Whenever-
that her simulacrum of all died and come back, but she never talked about them like actually growing old and seeming to have some kind of cap on them.
That's kind of weird, yeah.
that is actually true. Ah,
I mean, it kind of makes sense.
no,
given
that's
she
actually
wasn't.
fucking true. She just said they died. That's
Yeah, like a simulacrum shouldn't do that. Is the thing that is explicitly weird.
Yeah, they're ageless.
Yeah, they're just constructs. They shouldn't ever get old.
Yeah.
Oh my
That
god,
is
her weirdo flesh golems.
It is. The simulacrum Brienne is folk construct, not just construct. Construct's basically like a subcategory attached to her being a folk.
Wild.
Yeah.
So does that count then?
Yeah, I'll count that. It is
Hell yeah.
definitely a weird and different thing. Take on create quest, major quest, complete quest.
Yeah, we took on and completed a quest of
Yeah, I'll
cleansing a
count it.
Dhamsan temple.
Hell
Yep.
yeah.
Rare magic item or treasure hoard.
I don't think so.
No, there's no treasure in this dungeon. Alas.
You spent money, in fact, on this dungeon quite a bit.
Yeah. He spent money to refurbish the dungeon. I want to find out what happened to that book, though.
Yeah. Score a special objective.
I don't think so.
No.
That'll be 2 XP.
3, 2, 1.
Yeah.
You'll be leaving
Let's
this
go.
place on the 25th with Brienne and Loam's underwear, and
Yay.
I don't think you had anything else you were waiting on for the end of that 3 days.
I don't think so.
Nobody took me up on that.
Took you
What?
up on what, sorry?
On what?
When Stray said 3, 2, 1, and I just said, let's jam.
I did not hear that, but I understand the reference.
Yeah.
I think that's the first word I've heard you spoke the entire session, winner.
Right?
Pretty much,
You said yeah
Around.
twice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, if you're watching on the stream or YouTube, thanks for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow for Savin Day. Until then, adios and do take care.